Ashira Sorio.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. I unironically just kicked him.
Why did you kick him from the fucking server? You absolute wank. Oh my god. Why do I have to fix this now?
You better invite him back.
And I have invited him back.
Oh, I thought it was just a kick. At least it wasn't a ban. That's totally back.
I'm fucking fed up hearing that shit all the time. Even in fucking PSO, they're constantly doing symbol charts and that shit, and the new fucking Christmas event plays Jingle Bells while you're doing it. So you have to listen to Jingle Bells for half an hour while people spam that shit, and it's like, give me respite from this blonde-haired hell.
He just needs the player and the Winters. And...
Yeah, Mud, sort it. Rags, recap.
You prick. You fucking prick.
Mud, sort it.
Actually, can I
You
sort
fucking ape retard.
Oh,
okay, folks, we're already at a good start. Let's just say.
Alright, enough with the Joe Rogan noises, come on.
I would be entirely okay if most of you died. Who I wouldn't want to die, I'll let you take a guess.
Don't care, faggot.
Oh god.
To be honest, you're already in.
Cared enough to comment.
Last time on Tales from My Wife's Winter.
So, last time on Winter's End. So, Mr. Lorekeeper, what do you have for us this week?
All right, let me see what I got for our session 3.
Seeing that you're actually the one who was writing this down.
So
he's just racking his massive brain.
Well, no, I've got this all written down. A snowstorm rages outside the icy cave, cold beyond description. We set up torches and a campfire to dissuade attacks from any other potential ice elementals who might be laying in wait for us. And with the moments of tentative calm as the storm billows outside, we investigate the frozen body of the woman stuck inside of the icy wall. And after chipping away the ice around her icy corpse, we free the late woman's torso and check her belongings, searching for clues. As I suspected we discover she bore a black steel coin with the same coat of arms as the research team. And in a leather pouch protected by a magic ward which Tali disarms, she had a very valuable astrolabe and a magic scroll. In her possession are 2 notes, one perhaps of her own writing, wondering why her scrolls against evil didn't work, and that somebody she knew had been killed. The second note seemed to be a page torn from an older journal. The short entry spoke of how about 5.5 years ago, we roamed the still cold world, no horizon in sight, the rulers of old stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress until the frost. We rest for 4 hours in the cave until the storm subsides and we leave to return to camp. And on the next day, we depart back towards the mountain pass south of our objective. To our surprise, a massive chasm crosses our way, and we are unable to pass over it. But we lower down Zeeks and Tali into the chasm to investigate, as others had descended before us. Instead of tugging on the rope, Tali calls up to us that she is on the bottom, and they investigate as we wait for them to explore a bit. Some blood does cover the ground, and Talia goes to investigate a nearby cave entrance, where she is met by a massive dragon-headed beast unlike anything that I have ever seen. Both Zeeks and her flee, but she's bitten by the massive monstrosity, though we pull them up only in the nick of time and we hide from its sight, hoping that it will not see us. For the foul dragon is seemingly imprisoned in the space above the chasm as if held there by an unseen magic, and it retreats back into the cave below. And we swiftly make the attempt to heal our scaled companion, but alas, she is mortally wounded and lies dead amongst us before we even have the chance to save her. Broken, despondent, and somber, we hurriedly carry her body from the chasm and set up camp, conducting her people's funeral rites of cannibalism and body repurposing. Or at least to the best of my knowledge.
And technically, is it cannibalism if she's an inferior race?
It's not well, it's
If it's the same race, it's cannibalism.
well, yeah, it's not cannibalism for us, but it's her thing. It's a technical term. We're eating her. So there you go.
Yeah.
I imagine that, as odd as the rites are, it's what she would have wanted. And after I deliver a rather respectful and spectacular impromptu eulogy, we hear the voice of a mysterious figure outside, and as I guard the door, it turns out to be Tali herself, resurrected by some strange mystical magic. I am extremely skeptical at first, but she seems to truly be the Tali we know. She smells genuine, and her knowledge of our adventure thus far is uncanny, perhaps too accurate to be a coincidence. Seems as if the strange graybeard Ziasudra has granted her a new chance at life, delivered her to us safely from the beyond. What was once a gloomy and melancholic evening has quickly reversed into merry catharsis. And in the warm pavilion, our party rests and processes the day's events. My companions feast and brood and tend to their equipment as I sit by the fire idly and write these tales in my tome, wondering to myself what other foul monstrosities lay in waiting for us. But if I'm to prove to my father and my family that I'm worthy of my name, then the discovery of paradise and the commendation of the king himself will be worth braving untold perils. For the sight of my comrade perishing before my eyes has given my life great perspective, and I hope that when the moment for valor comes, I will not find my courage lacking.
Cool. Very nicely done.
Golf clap. Golf
There we
clap.
go. We're knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone.
Hell yeah.
Recap and role playing. We're fucking doing it.
Alright, Doom, where are we picking up from the morning?
Played that.
In principle, yeah, if you guys don't have anything to do in the evening, then it will be the morning.
Yeah, so to speak.
I do my usual wank session. I just roll over and pass out.
I take it we don't lose any rations for this daily thing because we ate all the things in this. Because we ate Tally.
You ate your friend, so yes, that will mean that most of the rations, unless people didn't partake.
I
Yeah.
didn't partake. So
Then-
I'm gonna
I did
so
not.
expend rations for 1.
Big sad. Big sad.
Whoa.
Friend is a strong word.
What?
Sorry, small question. Doom,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this? Your stream can see it.
What have you marked? What have you marked? Oh, the penis over in the top right.
No, look at the snow as a whole. You'll notice something distinctly red.
Yeah, the penis up in the top right.
No.
Wait, you're not talking about the fucking Padaru thing, are you?
He just fucking stuck his head. Oh, there is a penis over the top right. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could see the Padaru, but I thought there might be something else, and yeah, there is a penis up the top right.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't think that dude.
I appreciate the
think that-
attention.
Oh, you moved the whole thing before you. That's funny. I don't think that was a penis though. That was probably something else.
That's
Mhm,
true.
right.
Oddly phallic resemblant.
Alright, well, I boot everybody up, fucking wake cunts up, we have leftover bits of tally jerky and whatnot, and fucking we all start doing shit and fucking planning the events of the day. Alright, so since this way over here was the big gay, I tried to fucking do an X, but for some reason it just did a fucking square. Okay,
Did you have the right drawing
I
tool?
didn't know you're dyslexic.
I am, and dyspraxic. Alright, freehand as well, went. Alright, so.
Am I?
That way is gay.
Alright, so the Kazumi, the Ice Worm, and local KFC branch is a KFL, Kentucky Fried Lizard. What's it called? Is a no-go, so... Yeah, fuck it, let's just head north up this way.
Your mic is terrible.
Well, you're wrong. There is 2 more options.
What, really? I've got it fucking right in front of my fucking face.
It's a pocket.
I know. That's
No,
why. What's wrong with it?
You're audible for a change, but it's just like you just sound like this the entire time.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Can we just do an entire session where everyone has their mouth directly in the mic?
I don't know, but
Can we just have it there, right?
Okay, so generally,
Snuggling up inside the same sleeping bag so everyone speak appropriately, okay?
okay.
It's gonna get really crowded in the
Um,
sleeping bag.
Ritualist.
Those stories.
So,
There
guys,
is two options.
GM's talking. GM's talking.
Ritualist, go on.
Yeah, there is two more options beside going around. The first one is to find some route, maybe through the mountains. Even if it's impossible, maybe we can scout it out, dig it out. Second option, you said that the dragon cannot leave the chasm completely.
Indeed.
Is it possible to test this out, to go back to the town, buy enough supplies, and maybe build a bridge?
Start doing fucking Death Stranding ladders.
This is
No,
different,
fuck
and-
that.
So, okay, so the problem with that is that if we try to build a bridge over the chasm, the dragon will eat us.
No,
Yeah,
no,
but
no. Did you?
the question is, because I was not there, I'm asking. I was dead, dying.
It's a no-go.
Yeah,
It's
the
a no-go.
chasm's a no-go. Yeah.
Yeah, like basically, it summoned a giant blast of fucking wind and whatnot, and anything we put over that hole is getting yeeted instantly, and we are dropping into the mouths of a hungry fucking dragon. No. But I like that first idea though, but the fact is, we did go along to the west, and what's it called? We couldn't see any places to go through the mountains other than the caves, so I still reckon we go the path I was saying now. Keep an eye on the mountains and see if there's any clearing or whatever we could go through as we go along, because we're going to see it if we're walking next to the mountains.
I am going to express extreme concern that we could run into another one of these dragons, and if that's the case, we might not be so lucky to find it trapped. If there's one of them, there's no reason that there can't perhaps be another one guarding the other side or something. And so,
Well,
we
you can
might want
actually
to
you can actually do a check for that kind of shit, man.
What do you
Well,
mean?
what I know
Well-
about dragons, what's it called? Fucking one hang I know
Your
about
mic is
dragons.
really bad.
Can I do like
Yeah.
Peeking.
Basically, move slightly away from the mic.
Oh, is that what's wrong?
Yeah.
is it like knowledge local
better than far
or
away.
something that do we
It's
know
a-
like
it's a
local
knowledge-
legends?
It's a knowledge nature, because it is a dragon, and dragons still have do certain still have certain behavior.
Hmm.
Let's see. That's a big
Okay.
fuck off lizard, man.
So, yeah, if I can make a knowledge nature roll to find out if this thing is, if there's another one, then I want to do that, because we need to find out if there is another one. If there's another one, then we don't want to walk into that. Someone could get killed. Let's see. Let's do a 1. I can't inspire confidence on myself, so let's give this a shot here. There you go.
Wait. With a 15, I can give you this. Dragons.
Money.
I wish I could give you money, but no, I can't.
That's a
You
17.
can't. You're the god of this universe. You can give us whatever you want.
Why would he then?
But would I?
Checkmate, atheists.
The thing is, this is a Linorm. Linorms are usually the big head honchos of certain areas. You usually don't find one in the same climate.
You don't find two.
You don't find two in the same climate because they're solitary. They're also eternal.
Yeah,
Kinda.
Things like that generally don't hang about with other fucking things like that. The other thing is as well, I would find it very strange that there was a big sealed evil in a fucking can down at the bottom of that chasm, and there's just another one fannying about in the area.
Oh yeah, because that would be weird.
Well, yeah, it would.
That, and usually these kinds of creatures do hibernate.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's
Well,
summer, isn't it?
so
For-
chances
yeah.
are there's probably not another then.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose that's somewhat reassuring, though
I mean, there might still be a dragon and not a Linorm.
yeah. So I'm still kind of
But,
still,
like, that's-
still concerned we might walk into another huge beast's lair.
Well, yeah, but that's been a concern this entire time, you know? That's not really an argument not to...
Well, this time we've got the whole.
But we've encountered one once, and
Okay.
someone died.
Here would be my
Yeah.
advice. I've got a bit of advice. I've got an idea with this one. Right, I'm gonna use my big brain for this one. If we see a big stain of blood in the future, we're gonna move around it or away from it. That's my philosophy.
Let's avoid any dragon-sized holes.
Yeah, if you see a dragon-sized hole, say no.
Oh, but what if your mom wants to join us?
Oh, we don't have anything big enough for that.
Oh, yeah, we doing it. We doing it.
Wait, you're a bug man, aren't you? Isn't your mom literally gigantic?
Yeah, she probably very much is. Yeah, I don't know. I never met her. You know.
But basically,
Yeah, my dad. What?
basically the telltale.
Your mom was so big, dwarves made another kingdom just for her.
You return home and the swarm of like fucking mud 6,000 brothers and sisters have ripped your fucking house apart.
I love to imagine that the mud has like 6 million fucking brothers and sisters that all.
Why did you choose that number, my man? Why would you do this?
Well, that's because your entire race is all slaves, aren't they?
Yeah, bro. This is the bit.
Yeah, again, but the point is here, next to the mountains though, like all this area here is just wide open and whatnot, so we're just walking along the plains pretty much. Next to the mountains and whatnot, and fucking there'll be plenty of places to hide. It's just very unfortunate that we went up to the fucking cave of an old ass fucking dragon and kicked shit off.
Basically, out of evil caves that you guys were in, you guys kind of were 2 for 2. First the ice elementals, now this.
No caves.
I think we will still have to rely on caves, even then.
No, it's
If we
people
don't
climb
have-
bridges. Just don't touch it.
In any case, I say we pack up and let's get fucking moving. Also, is my mic far away enough now?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you sound fantastic now.
So, let's come up with a list of things to do. Let's check on the way to see if there is some kind of a mountain pass that leads through the rocks and the crags and all that good stuff. That would probably mean that we wouldn't encounter any super large creatures because of the terrain. So I think that's definitely it should be our first priority.
All right, point 2.
And
Hold on, he's not done. Point 2.
and I would say if we can't find one, then it looks as if we might be trekking around.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm also going to say about plan 1 though, see where my arrow ends, I think if we're going to get a path, it's going to be around it. The pink arrow here. Yeah, over here. Yeah. See, it's going to be around about here, because remember these these triangles are the peaks. So we can clearly see that all that fucking they 4 there are just fucking, we ain't getting by that. That's the center of it.
Yeah, maybe. That's what we're checking for.
All right. Well, let's start heading north then.
Right, we're taking the sled.
Yep.
I would say so. Yeah.
So are we going to take the first route to test it out, or the second one?
We can't take this route, because this route goes straight through the peaks.
Yeah, so the second round is.
Okay,
yeah.
Can we? Give me a second. Let me.
We're just going around, and we're going to be looking at the mountains and making sure everything's okay as we head on.
So let's check for a pass as we head up north.
So let's start heading north. How much time are we going to be able to pass in a? I will do the same thing again. Also, let's try to get half a day's travel, then set up a supply depot.
So like the orange arrow, number 1, then come back, and then we go to number 2, or something like that.
Pretty much. Let's start. Okay.
Are we not checking for a pass between the mountains?
Well, we are.
Here?
No, not
Okay.
because that goes straight through the peaks. Remember.
Keep in mind,
That's what a pass is.
Those are pretty much impossible.
All right,
Unless
let's
we
not
get,
check.
yeah.
Okay, let's go. So, Doom, we basically pack up days for a drop and next drop.
Now that we're taking the sled, isn't the sled actually get a higher base move speed than us walking?
No,
Well, if
it's
one's pulling it, then
it's twice the movement speed of the one pulling it, as there is a 40-foot movement speed.
So there you go. So we're basically moving faster than we were when we headed to the west. then.
Basically, you're running in the 90s, yeah?
Yep.
Wait, how does if we're pulling the sled?
Don't question it. It's the rules.
All right.
It's basically
It's momentum.
momentum, yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Beep boop beep boop. Science.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Beep boop. Well, we're gonna really maximize our velocity on those hills.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because when we get to the top of them, we can just ride down. We're on a sled.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna delete this, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
So, the whole idea... One moment, there.
So many drawings.
Yeah, so many fucking drawings, but I don't want to completely erase everything, because that would also erase my fucking GM layer.
Well, before we head out, can I make a knowledge check to see if there's any pass through the mountains?
Knowledge geography.
Okay.
I shall aid him on that.
Yes,
Sure thing.
please do, because that could potentially save us quite a bit. Who knows if there's some old goat path or trader route or cave tunnel or whatever.
I have a map in my inventory, so you can take that. Look at that.
What does the map give me for modifier?
+2, I think.
Okay, that's 4. I have a 4 plus 2 for the map.
Don't. I wouldn't recommend actually adding in the modifier. Just roll it. Just roll your basic one. Then we can
All right.
add in the modifier afterwards. Because now you are aiding
17.
Asterios instead.
17, because Asterios can never get lost due to natural cunning.
A big thing.
No,
No,
it's a
no.
racial thing.
He's a
I
minotaur.
wanna ask really quickly,
Minotaurs,
Can we
they can never get lost in the maze.
on the stream? Can we make our group picture either go away for now or significantly smaller so that we
No,
can
I've changed
see
it.
it?
I've changed it. I've got a different one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, minotaurs don't get lost. It's a retarded thing. It's because they're in. It's because of the
They're a maze creature.
and, yeah, they live in mazes because they're gay.
Because they're gay.
Pretty
That's
much.
Incels
Let's
now.
see.
Well, it has to do with the origin myth.
Minotaurs are the original incels.
Ow.
That and
Dude.
something about a... just Zeus would rape, I think.
Something like that.
Fucking give me a second. Let's just do the monitor thing. It's like ask an incel. Let's just do that one. That's fun.
Something about divine and forced bestiality.
Is Asterius an incel?
No.
All right.
He has touched women.
Well, that's one. Okay.
Well, technically,
He's not an incel, he's
he's a
touched
woman,
women.
and he did carry her corpse back home or something.
I mean,
How we doing on that knowledge check there, Doom?
Okay, a 17. With the bonuses... While you have heard of ways to get into the mountain pass, that was apparently when around the time that Paradise was also around. Basically, and what I basically tried to say, the only knowledge about a pass is so old, almost as old as the rumors itself.
How is that?
Let's just say you don't know precisely where it is. You know that there is one, but it might also be gone due to the time that has passed.
Well, if there could be one, then I say that we maybe lengthen our journey by just a little bit to hug along the hills and see if we can find it.
Well, that's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that was the plan from the get-go.
Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah,
Because
you-
he's now said it. It's now his plan.
Yes.
Why do I,
of course.
why do I
deal.
ever bother rolling? Why do I ever bother rolling? I should
Because
just
it gives you a +2.
Because it gives us a comedic.
Anyway,
Alright, well, in any case, I got a 14 in perception. I'm trying to keep an eye open for any sign of this thing, given knowledge that Rab and fucking Asbestos have given me.
Doesn't the astrolabe also has like a tiny telescope, or is it just a metal plate?
It doesn't. Let me see.
Oh, I just look at the compass. Does at any point it starts going crazy?
The compass doesn't start going crazy yet, though the astrolabe is just a plate that you can, and with a small magnifier glass on it as well, where you can basically.
Just like use it for perception.
I think with astrolabes you like input data into it, and then quote unquote data, and then you move things around, and
this
then
is
it tells
this
you.
is
It's like
an
a slide rule
astrolabe
or something.
A astrolabe is not affected by any kind of pulse because it's not a magnetic object.
It's that kind of my magnifying glass.
Right. Can we get a visual representation of where we are?
Oh, actually,
DM, can you draw a sled with all of our characters on it in detail, just so we can really?
Really just put the picture I gave you of the sled up and use that as the symbol of where we are.
Yep, I do have that one.
And here's me trying to change it to Elon Musk's fucking science car. Oh,
there you go.
My design's way better than Elon's, and you know it.
So
there we go.
You should start shitting on Twitter.
I would assume you guys are around here.
Mm-hmm.
And with a 16 in perception, due to Jack and Tali, you do notice something. As
perception too.
Is it a
With an
dragon
18?
disguised as a goat path?
Is it a rock disguised as a stone?
Well, it's actually not in the rocky path, but it's actually on the other side. As you try to scan the mountainside, you're in the corner of your eye. You notice something.
Is it fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson covered in grey body paint, not all curled up?
It is a large grey
Rocky
stone.
Balboa?
It's a large grey
stone.
It's a large grey stone, almost like a monolith.
What's it? Monolith?
You never hear about byliths, do you?
That's just a group of monoliths.
Well,
What?
it's a pair. Let's
It's 'cause
not get ahead of ourselves now.
It's because its lifts going their own way.
Oof.
So okay, let's take a look.
It's so we see a monolith in the wastes.
I too would like to be the apes.
Well, let's check out this monolith. Does it have any inscriptions on it? Does it have any writing or symbols, scratch marks? Does it seem to be pointing in any direction, or is it the start of a path?
As you get closer, you actually notice that it's surrounded by water.
What?
Like a moat, a little bitty moat around it?
A small moat of water. Still completely calm water.
I get a
It's not
15
frozen?
perception.
The water
It's
is
not.
frozen?
The water isn't frozen.
Huh.
Okay,
And the monolith itself, is there anything on the monolith?
The monolith itself is a large grey pillar with apparently a person, with a statue of a person standing against it. Let me just.
Big
And it-
rock.
Is the water as you approach it like not touch it, just feel? Is it warm?
I wouldn't put your hand in it.
No,
Throw
not
it
yet, you know, above it.
Well,
Can you feel?
one
Can you feel the heat?
One moment, as I will give you the picture of the monolith. What is written on it?
In
Jared.
It's one of 6 monoliths.
yeah, where are the other 5? We must find them.
It now lights up as all the others light up in the distance.
No.
find
You
all
hear a
of the...
booming voice from the heavens.
You just see above you, monoliths 1 out of 6 found.
Here lies first victim of the cold. May Jeremy rest in peace in this frozen hellhole. And there
This
is...
campaign is turned into an Ubisoft game.
Okay, is it like a big pool of water, or is it just like the little shouting?
I climbed the nearby radio tower.
Let me just...
Wanker.
One moment. This is not the most accurate representation, but here it is. Just imagine the middle stone being slightly taller.
I'd like to unsheath my I've forgotten the character name. I'd like to unsheath my Tali sock off of my
Oh yeah, I forgot you had that.
and I know my instincts are like on fire. Right, I've seen a stone unmined.
This
Right.
is just like the number 7th hole back home.
I like the veins, if they were on my head, would be bulging.
I have a question for you, Doom.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to line up the squares with the actual squares in Roll20?
Actually, not that long.
Okay.
Mostly because if you it's a one-on-one, and a line to grid is a beautiful thing.
Anybody want to sense magic or anything around about here?
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Yeah,
detect
I'm
magic.
gonna...
As you get closer to the monolith, the howling winds that usually, well, plague the wastes, they seem a lot quieter here.
Is it magic though?
And let me check magic.
What is it magic though?
Oh, it is indeed magic.
Oh my goodness gracious. So is the so the monolith does have inscriptions and such on it, right?
Yes.
Hey, Chase,
Alright.
you need to put down your character.
I need to put down my character.
Yeah, so just go to the character list and
I
then
don't know why I rolled initiative.
mouse on your name and then just like basically drag your name into a square.
Just click and hold on your name, and then just drag it onto the map.
Let's see. Like in the lower left corner with all the avatars.
No,
Yeah,
no, no. In
on
the
right-hand
journal.
side, on the
The
right
journal.
bar.
In the journal, yeah. But down where all the go to the
Yeah,
journal.
where it says as.
No.
On the right-hand side, you have the bar. Normally, it's on the
Oh,
chat.
journal. Gotcha.
Yes,
Okay.
you have to go to the journal. Yes.
I
And
just
then
basically
down
drag your name onto the.
Hey.
There you go.
There
Yeah.
you
There
go.
we go.
This is the first time I've had to do that. Okay.
So,
As-
yeah, go ahead.
As you approach the monolith, the soft crunches of the snow also become softer, as in less vocal.
Did
That-
Less,
you cast detect magic yet?
I have, and it does seem to be magic.
Mhm.
Are we going to be able to glean anything else other than that from it? Is that?
It will take a moment. Let me check. Okay.
Knowledge, religion, knowledge, bullshit. I got a 26 in perception. I'm gonna go look for shit to hunt.
Jack, you do notice something actually in the snow. You notice footprints. Ooh, bear footprints, as in bear humanoid footprints,
Wait, okay. B-A-R-E
as in
or
bare feet.
Yeah.
okay?
Bare feet.
Oh, because I was thinking like that.
Because bear humanoids is like, whoa, now, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
talking about bear?
There's an important distinction. Be very clear on.
Bear.
Can I roll something to? Can I roll something to examine this this tree trunk back here?
Yes, you can. Also, the detect magic. It's actually you notice a small object inside the monolith, which radiates. It's not divination. What is the protection magic again?
What?
The protection school.
Abjuration?
Protection is abjuration.
Yeah. It casts an abjuration school class magic.
Huh. So it's like basically like a magical ward or something.
It is basically a magical ward, yes.
All right, can I actually read what is on the what the monolith says?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we saw it. It was like here lies Jeremy, first to die in the cold.
That's it. That's all it says.
Yeah.
It seems
Okay.
to be kind of a grave.
Okay.
Really intricate one, though.
Clearly, they must have had plenty of time, or this guy was very important. Either one. These other stones that are around it, are they anything special, or they just look like stones in the water?
They just look like stones in the water, though. To go back to a question from Tali, the water does feel, well, just hanging above it. It doesn't feel cold.
Is there steam over the water, like a
Hot spring.
steam? There's steam coming out of the water.
Yeah, slightly.
Hmm.
Not a lot, just occasionally just a bit of steam.
So we found a magical hot spring.
Well, we don't know if it's hot yet.
Also, I don't.
Could be.
What was the? So there was an object inside of the monolith that's magical. Is the monolith and the water itself magical?
The monolith itself, the peak of it seems to be magical in nature, as well as the base, but the middle part isn't.
So could you describe what this object is inside of it? Like, what does it look like? Can we tell?
From what you can see with basically magic vision, which is just like magic night vision, or just fucking thermal, yeah,
I can see in a
thermal vision, yeah.
room.
It's basically a small round object.
Huh. Is there a way for me to do a knowledge check to kind of see if it matches anything that I'm aware of? A knowledge arcana?
Sure. Tali's knowledge arcana is not good enough yet, so
Mine's 8.
well,
That's pretty good.
basically her roll isn't good enough
Oh,
to know what it
okay,
is.
her roll. Can I assist her if she's going to be doing a knowledge? Can I do that as well?
I mean, you can roll and she can assist you.
Sure. Let's give that a shot and see how that works
You'll
out.
You'll be assisting each other, and whoever gets higher gets the bonus.
All right. There we go.
Hey.
A 20.
Hey, nice.
Hey.
You have heard tales of items like these that grant protective auras to the area, almost like putting a different world inside of the area of effect.
Almost like it's a spatial anomaly of a sort that you step like a
Yes.
TARDIS in a way.
It's basically a small spatial anomaly that you can direct however you want.
I would like to examine the water closer, like take it in a cup, see does anything funny happens.
And also, if it's possible for you to be a little more specific, would I be able to glean any more information as to what you really mean by that?
Okay.
within
This is basically a small orb
Mhm.
that can create a temporary pocket dimension. It's like a
Okay.
like a zone of peace, or just like a small house where everything is fine.
All right.
Does that satisfy your curiosity?
Yeah. I just was
Good.
wanted to make sure I kind of had a grasp of what you meant.
I have 2 questions.
Sure thing.
Is it a religious thing? And 2, if we took it, would it still work?
If you took it, it might require a reactivation of the device, which usually requires command words or magical energy.
I would be hesitant because this does seem to be a grave marker of a kind. I would be hesitant to assist in destruction of the grave marker.
Well, again, if it's a religious thing and whatnot, and it'll fuck us up if we try and take anything from it, then we're leaving it alone. But if it's just a magical device thing and whatnot,
Yeah, we can desecrate the grave. Fuck that grave.
My pickaxe is out.
that cave was a grave. We desecrated the fuck out of that place.
No, it
it's not a grave
was
in
a
the
murder
same
scene.
sense.
It was a murder scene.
Basically.
Different thing.
This is a proper grave
Not the same
site
grave.
marker. No,
Doom, I'd like to roll a perception to smell on the surface of the water. Do I smell salt?
Okay, your perception was...
I haven't rolled it yet.
Okay.
Is it salt?
It is sweet water. As in...
Oh, the guy from Bad Company.
Asterios will put his hand in it. And go for a drink.
Feels warm to the touch.
I'm sorry to
somebody
divert,
peed in the
but
pool.
did we ever get around to me examining this tree trunk, or am I just like waiting?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
I thought
The
that was
tree
the thing he was saying about the ward.
Let's do one thing at a time.
Yeah, the tree trunk itself, it seems to be recent. As if something cut it down with brute force alone.
Where's the rest of the tree?
That is a
somewhere
good
else.
question. That's a good
Carried
question.
away as a tool.
As you see the trails of the tree trunk go that way,
Did they link up to the footprints I found?
they do.
What does the water taste like?
Kind of sweet.
Kinda
Not-
sweet? Is the water itself magical?
The water itself, from your magic vision, doesn't seem to trigger anything.
Are we close enough to this pocket dimension of sorts? Are we inside of it right now?
You can feel a bit warmer.
Tao is going to soak her head into the water and take a look inside the pool.
Okay, make me a perception check. Also, the knowledge religion. This is... A monolith is usually reserved for a person of higher standing. Though it's not religious in nature. It's more
Can
of
I-
a honor. It's more of an honor thing than religious.
Use a swim check to look underwater.
You wanna dip yourself into the water when you have to go into the cold again.
Oh yeah, this is just perception underwater.
Okay, perception on the water. You don't notice anything strange except it seems that algae is actually growing in the algae. I mean, kelp is growing in the water itself.
Do I sense fish?
Strangely, no fish.
I'm gonna jump in the stump so that I can get a higher up view of where the trail goes.
Jump on the stump.
The trail goes west, though you do notice that the footprints get erratic, as in it's moving all over the place.
How close are we to the mountains if it leads to the west?
You're slight off of the mountains.
We're keeping very
The hills
close.
are in the distance to the west, essentially.
Though, you, with that 19, you actually do notice something moving about.
Cool.
It's
Oh.
the Yeti. It's Bigfoot.
Right, well, I spin my gun. I immediately fucking say to the guys, there's something over there.
How far?
How far?
It seems about 25 meters.
Oh, close.
Hmm.
Stone's throw away.
I
what is
prepare
it?
my sword and stand ready.
25 meters? That's fucking right next to us.
No, that's 25
Meters,
feet.
not feet.
Oh, fuck. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
the
approaching or is it
conversion
just
figure.
stumbling around?
It seems to be
You know-
approaching this area.
Right. Right, well, I ready my gun. And just wait.
I will hide behind the stump and try to stealth myself.
Can I
Yeah,
hide behind this slope as well? This little slope here.
Yeah, I'm jumping behind the slope as well and
That's
getting into cover.
Asteria stands out in the open.
I
And
would
draws axes.
I would like to dig directly down. Thank you.
You are now, you have been digged and dug.
Into the snow.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
My tail is like out of the stump.
When you did that, Mud, I got fucking pizza time in my mind.
Alright, as a best toss on the edge, I reckon you guys wait up in the front. Just try not to get any of my line of fire.
Like, which way are they coming from, by the way, dude?
They're coming
West.
from west. And
Wait,
it's-
when you
it
say
seems-
they, is it one?
It seems
Thing?
to be singular.
Anything else? Anything else from the description that we can see, or just too nondescript at the moment?
At the moment, from the distance, it's a lot of red.
A lot of red.
Asterios is gonna. Does Asterios see the person or thing in the distance?
Do you? What's your perception for this one?
Didn't roll yet.
I will give you a bonus, seeing that it has been pointed out.
I'm leaning over the stump and I'm looking right down in the direction of it, and I just got 30.
Okay, it seems to be approaching the main path. As in... that way. And you do notice that it's a large humanoid creature. You can't make out the details yet, because for some reason everything beyond like 10 meters seems to be a bit hazy.
Asterios is gonna shout out. Who? Who you?
God, it's a Jew.
The worst kind of foe.
You can't really make out what it's saying. From
I
that
ready my
distance.
gas arrows.
Calm down, Jeremy Corbyn.
You friend.
It's kind of kinky.
Okay, can I roll linguistics?
Yes.
If it helps, by the way, I
I would like to. That's a good idea, Tolly. I will do that as well, as she does it too.
Mhm.
I too am trained in Mongo.
I too am a cunning linguist.
Every time
Okay,
I try to joke, it's got worse.
The language that he seems to be speaking is giant.
I
from what
speak
you-
giant.
What you
I
gonna
speak
say,
German.
jive.
And as it's approaches, it stands still for a moment.
How
As
far
it
away
looks,
is it at this point, if I may ask?
At the moment, it is 60 feet away.
Okay.
As it notices you, Asterios, as you kinda are like a deer in the headlights,
Mm-hmm.
it just stands still for a slight moment. As
Not friend.
We don't know that.
I say in giant. I say something to it in giant,
okay,
which is, are you a friend?
Wagwan.
Why you no add me on Facebook?
You know, except Steam
I
friend
showed you.
request.
I know you online. I see you like Karen photo. Why you not?
only have MySpace.
Space.
I showed you my I showed you my horns. Answer me.
As Asterios, you can now clearly see him as. Ooh, that is not. It's not a pretty sight. Let's just say, as
Wow.
his chest seems to have no skin. It's just pure muscle.
Fucking K-pop fans.
As I will now pop him in.
Interesting verbiage.
There we go.
You mean as he makes himself known?
Oh!
Oh, you really are a cunning linguist.
Oh.
As he sees you, Asterios, you see him take on a battle stance. As he runs towards you.
I would like to run towards him in return.
I would like to cast the enlarged person on.
As I will now ask to roll initiative.
I had my gun trained in him for the moment he fucking did in it, and I should be able to get off a disarming shot
Yes.
strike.
Yes, you do. As he is carrying a tree trunk.
Yeah, sure. I'll fucking go for a disarming shot strike. That's
As
it.
I,
There's more.
as I will now actually go for the battle music.
Not more.
Duh, 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 duh.
Oh, that's changing the fucking. There we go.
Dab, remove the kebab, remove the kebab.
Let me just put up the turn order.
I had this water one.
Well then, Zeeks, what is your initiative?
I got no mine enough, fuck.
Jeez!
22, apparently.
I've already rolled my eye.
I would like to say that the moment he does start running towards me, I begin raging and berserking.
Mm-hmm. As I will now.
I shoot that fucking hand.
Let's
Let
see.
things go a little.
Okay.
And some good initiative rolls tonight.
Let
Mate,
me-
for the moment he was 60 feet away, I set up sniper point on this fucking trunk.
That's why you get a surprise attack, which is the disarming shot.
Hey, excellent. Okay, so.
Drop the trunk and step away from the vehicle.
Yeah, yeet. There we go.
That is a hit for the disarming shot.
Excellent. And and I'm gonna go for the. See, it's a sleight of hand instead of CMB or whatever, and so
Yes.
roll that right now, and 21.
Let's see, what is his CMD? I will count flat-footed CMD for this, and that's actually not enough.
21? Jesus Christ. Big cunts are cunts.
It's a large creature, man. Okay, now we start with Rags.
All right.
I was looking from the wrong angle. Oops.
Should I be rolling the damage on that?
Does disarming shot also do damage? Then
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, alright. And... Okay, and... Three.
That is a very large.
Okay.
Not see that.
The bullet bounces off of his pure muscle.
Wait, I think I just rolled that wrong. No, I get confused there. Wait, what's got when the weapon counts as a D12 counts as a size category larger. It's a 3D6 in it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I fucked that up there. Sorry, it's been I never got to shoot last game, so
No problem, one.
there you go.
I feel the pain.
And then it actually buries into the muscle. As you see this flayed creature before you.
Wait, it bounces off of his skin, you said? This flayed creature?
His muscle.
Oh.
But seeing the second shot, seeing that that's the actual shot, it actually buries into it. Okay. Rags, your turn.
Yo. So I'm gonna do a bardic performance for Inspire Courage. I'm gonna use Oratory. I'll tell everyone, brave adventurers, a giant approaches. Hold together, keep your courage, and this foe will fall before us.
Fuck the tall cunts.
Inspiring.
Yes, fuck tall cunts. So
Look at
everyone.
the tall cunt next to you.
Oh, he's fine. You'll get over it. So everyone gets a +1 to hit and +1 to damage. Don't forget to factor it in. Might make the difference. And I'm going to make a attack with my bow from my position. How far? That's a fair. Oh, whoop! Don't grab him. Let's measure. 50 feet. So, let me do an attack here. I'm not going to use any of my special arrows. Just going to be doing a normal attack. So that is 1d20 plus RAB, which for me is +5. 1d20 plus 5. Let's Inspire Courage. So I believe that's 1d20 plus 6. Let's see.
Okay. That is unfortunately a miss.
Don't forget about the determination, whatever the fuck it's called. It lets you reroll.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend it on this one quite yet. I'll just stick
Conviction.
with this.
And is that your turn?
That will be my turn. Yes.
Okay. Zeeks.
Okay. So, how many things can I do in one turn? I forget.
Standard move, swift, free.
And free can be like a feat.
Can be any. It depends. If it asks for a free action, then you can do it.
Okay, so let's say I wanted to stealth, and on top of that use studied target.
Study
Or
target
only-
is a move action, and I will allow.
It's not a move action, it's part of a move action.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, and I will. So if I do that, will I be stuck right here, or can I move and do that?
If you use a move action for something other than moving, you will have to use your standard action.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Not bothered though. Doom already told us that he's moving towards me.
Right.
You can basically hide behind the stereo, seeing that he's large enough.
Sure. Okay. I will. So then, just to make sure, I can do study target and I can stealth, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. With study target, you gain a +1 to bluff, all knowledge, perception, says motive and survival,
Mhm.
as well as +1 to attack and damage against it.
Do I have to use that, or is that just like a thing that I have all the time?
That is basically now a permanent thing against him only.
Oh, okay. Cool. And then I will stealth. Do I have to roll to determine the success of that?
Yeah. I will
Okay.
roll perception to oppose it.
Okay. What do I roll? Just like a standard D20 or
D20 plus your stealth bonus.
my what bonus? Self
Your
bonus?
stealth skill.
Stealth.
Your stealth
Ah.
skill bonus.
Stealth. Got it. Duh.
Yep.
That'll be a 3.
That's not too bad.
Okay, let me roll his perception. At the moment, he doesn't notice you.
Oh, all right. So, like, can you clarify how exactly stealth works in this game? Is because in a lot of my conception of it is that I kind of just go like semi-invisible, like
No.
halo cloaking.
Here, it isn't. It's more that he doesn't have you in his field of vision.
Okay, so I
If
have a
you're
little more
out-
wiggle room.
If you're
You're
out
be-
in the open, then he automatically spots you. But because you're behind the stereos, he can't see.
Ah, Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
You
There
basically
are a bunch of rules for it. As
You're
long as you
using
have
a
some sort of
stereo-
concealment.
You're basically using Asterios' leg as cover.
I'm gonna need a visual of that, Ritualist.
Oh,
That
yeah,
being said,
you're going to get it.
Desperately hugging.
Hugging the calf muscle.
You,
Okay, so
you
I-
basically know those memes of mom calling the phone and then just a tiny person behind it?
no.
No.
I end my turn.
Okay.
I picture Asterios just raises his leg from the knee upward, and Chase is just standing under it, holding it up, pretending to be the lower half of his leg.
Whatever works.
And Jib.
Right. I'm deep underground.
Past a bad rock.
Right, cool. So movement speed of 20. Up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move... I don't know why I'm just not moving there directly. I just realised that. I'm going to move to about here, I want to say. I'm going to use 2 movement actions for that.
Okay.
So that I'm opposite Stereos, or somewhat opposite. Then like that, maybe there. That would be the bonus.
Basically, you start burrowing underground, anticipating him to charge the stereos.
I like, you know, like when you're a kid and you think that by spinning your arms really fast around over your head, you start windmilling. That's what I'm doing right now.
The windmill of peace.
A very good visual.
Okay.
You can't call my mum gay.
It's just like the windmills on the putt-putt courses back home.
I trained for this. Windmill, windmill style.
This has been a long time coming.
Crazy Kung Fu!
As
Oh no, why did you stop winning? Oh yeah, he's burrowing. That's true. Okay.
Yeah. I actually have to see what this...
It'd be in large giant, so we can see it just for his turn.
Okay, I will enlarge it for you guys.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah!
Oh,
Hey
before I
Doom,
just
could
thought
you
it
try?
looked-
Hey Doom, could you try something?
What?
Hold. Try holding Shift and clicking the image. No, holding both.
Shift and
Ah.
click...
Yeah, hold Shift and click it at the same time.
Yeah, I get this fucking sheet, but...
Ah, it wasn't that then. Is there something you can do to make the image appear on the screen?
Z.
Yes, Sid, do that.
But that is player only. It's basically player side.
No, you can do it as a GM.
Oh wait, no. Can you actually do that? Don't give me a second. So if I click that and I press set. Right, Z. Z. Oh wait, so I'm a bit confused. What could I do as a player to select that?
Well, anyhow, the turn of the...
Yes. Well, actually, it will do that. As it approaches, it will do a charge. As it stumbles towards you, almost like it's in agonizing pain. You just hear him scream one thing. Betrayer!
Oh, he's bilingual.
In giant.
A truly
Oh.
powerful foe.
Oh.
It screams in giant.
As he will do a powerful charge.
Wait a second. This dude's a Minotaur, isn't he?
A knowledge check can make that a
I
true.
should roll nature
one of
to try. Do I get a bonus for identifying my own species?
You do get a
Kinda
bonus, but that's on my end.
Alright.
But first off,
I forgot my knowledge rolls. Fuck.
why did I make this a public roll?
Why wouldn't you?
Ah!
As Jeb basically just bumps him slightly.
His back sticking out of the snow.
Whoop.
Your back spikes.
The creature tries to hold on for dear life, but actually fails the... do the acrobatics. Actually, passes the acrobatics, so he still holds his ground. It's just the attack failed.
I imagine that Asterio steps slightly to the side and the tree nearly hits Seeks.
Yeah, as the tree trunk goes flying.
So, just to clarify, you just said betrayer. Woo?
Betrayal!
Betrayer?
That's right!
As you can now see clearly, with a knowledge nature, that is a Minotaur.
A very heavily flailed one.
Yeah. As the attack fails, you see him get angry. And that is his turn.
Asterios holds back a left. Alright, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I gently tap on the back of his calf, and I say, "Go give him hell, big guy."
You got this, big man.
Asterios says,
The funny thing is, all you have to do is go, and I know that what you mean by that is he looks at me and fucking like fervently nods, just like in this confident sort of camaraderie.
I know.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Caveman speak is surprisingly simple to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Loud and clear.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see now. Wait, I don't need to do that because... right, good. I do want to move a bit closer to Zeke's though, so that I can get a sneak attack. Whatever. I'm gonna try to hit him! With a 4-round attack.
Mm-hmm. Also, Ziggs will get...
Yeah. It's just that he has to move through.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay. I am raging. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to figure some things out. That's
Sargon coming back with his tea. Oof.
I didn't include all the notes, but fuck it. That.
Okay, here's the representation of the current situation.
Shit's fucked.
What's that do? You fucking ate shit.
Let me go to private and upload.
Dude, stats are
Still
fucking first out of school. Fuck me.
That looks like a fucking one of the demons from Doom, actually. I just love the fucking tiny Zeeks as well as a small man.
Fucking baby Yoda.
That's
Go
a
get him.
fine looking ass.
Also, what? Since when do we have Winnie the Pooh?
Alright.
I just noticed that. He's come to the wrong Christian Minecraft server. They got damn. Oh.
I did my attacks.
Let me check. Main hand hits offhand. Actually, yeah, it does hit, seeing the current state of this guy. And the natural attack misses. So 19, and 17. Let me get this character.
Oh yeah, I rolled like shit on both of those.
Ah, stealth reminds me of the good old days.
And then you found out that if you do burrowing, you technically don't need stuff.
Mm-hmm.
In all fairness, my stealth was fantastic, and I still miss it. It gave me such easy options. What do I do?
As
Just
I
a large
will...
red button.
Okay, yeah, the health bar should be able to be seen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the one at the bottom, isn't it?
Yeah, the green one.
And as I say, strike back at him, I say in giant to him. And anyone who understands giant will see a bit of difference in the way Asteria speaks now.
Do you have an accent?
I was never one of you to begin with.
Holy shit! That
Wow,
did.
I can't believe you assumed that there were this was about race. Wow, that's the first thing you went to.
Oh, for me it was. For me it was.
Oh, it was very much.
It was always about race.
It's always about race.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. The game was rigged from the start.
Well, that's
Oh,
the thing,
God damn
Jimbo. It was always about race.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send you to the Shadow Realm now, Jimbo.
Also known as Africa.
Oh my god, no.
Shadow Realm?
Well, just look at fucking private player chat.
Oh no.
Oh no!
You can't walk
no!
around zero
Yu-Gi-Oh! Champion!
Shadow Realm.
Mhm.
The Yu-Gi-Oh! Champion of the Shadow Realm.
Oh,
Jimbo.
Okay, is that your turn, Asterios?
That is Asterios' turn.
Okay, Jack. What do you do?
Oh, I hate this fucking mic. What's it called? Alright, firstly, I'm gonna pop me a bit of the old fucking shadow glyph on everybody. Everybody gains concealment with a minus, I think it's minus 20% chance for enemies to hit you. Or
Is
something
that
like that.
an aura around you?
Yeah, well, not around. Basically, it doesn't seem to say there's a range. It just says everybody gets it. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with darkness, which is everybody gains concealment, 20% miss chance.
That is pretty fucking good. Let me check. Yeah, that's fucking concealment, 20% miss chance.
Wow.
Yeah, and also, I imagine it would make what's it called? Edgy boy harder to be noticed. Harder to be noticed.
Pretty
Well,
much.
if he has the concealment state, that means he can roll stealth whenever.
Well,
Okay.
it makes him harder or something.
No, if it says that if it gives him concealment, then he can roll stealth whenever he wants to.
Zeke's now flows into his natural element of the shadows.
Seeks, you have been clouded in shadow, and you can
Excellent.
disappear whenever
My,
you wish.
my sanguine overlookers have blessed me on this day.
Don't push it.
Also, there is a limit, though, how many people you can cast this on. Keep that in mind.
Does
I've
it
truly
say
become
that?
a rainbow of darkness.
Allies, number equal to the Mystic's initiation modifier, so it lasts 5 turns. Uh, It doesn't say there's.
A number of
But-
allies equal to the Mystic Initiation modifier. So,
allies.
basically your highest mental stat.
What's your wisdom?
5.
So you can
Okay, that's-
use it on 5 allies. So that's basically.
That's everyone, yeah.
I believe one of those allies have to be yourself, but I don't think I'm that.
No, I don't give a fuck about me. If that's the case. Alright, well, in any case, I'm gonna roll for my attack. And, I'm gonna pop me some. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with my lovely new maneuver with Solar Flare Strike.
New maneuver.
Yes! And bam!
That is a hit.
23 plus an additional 2d6 of fire damage, and it ignores cover. I'm just going to roll for the second hit now after using Minute Hand Strike.
I do want you to roll your fire damage separately.
Oh well, I'm just trying to roll an attack roll before I set everything up. That's right. Yeah. Okay. I take it they both hit.
They both hit.
Alright, excellent. And so 1d. No, it's 3d6 actually. So 3d6 twice. Oh, by the way, of course, popped Animus to reload my musket. So
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
12, 18,
Mm-hmm.
and 2d6 fire damage. Oh wait! Fuck! I never rolled it. I never picked the fucking side number. Chop the 7 off of both of them. Sorry,
Okay.
I get distracted.
Chop the 7 off of both of them. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
that is 5, and that is
8 fire damage.
11. As the first bullet bounces off his skin, the second one, well, how I would say it is basically the first one just made a small indent, while the second one basically pierces through that indent that you made.
Oh.
As he will take some damage.
Yeah. Yeet.
As for the fire, it seems that the intense heat that he's generating himself, as the snow around him seems to be slightly melting, seems to be it seems to be making your fire slightly less effective.
Ah, yes, fire resistance.
Indeed.
That's enough. I don't know.
Just sweating really hard. I just like.
Uh,
I prefer that one.
Dim, just roll a d2 for me, then what's got, and it'll save me sending the thing there. And I'll just pick
Even,
the other
uneven.
thing. Even.
It's uneven.
Alright, cool. So in that case, I'll just take the one I didn't want to fucking get then.
Okay, Tali.
Okay, let's see now. First, knowledge. What should be appropriate for this?
Nature.
Nature.
What religion? Is this thing undead?
No.
He wished he would be undead. Let's just say that.
Okay,
It's
knowledge.
weird nowadays. Damn.
Knowledge nature to identify.
Well,
That's one scary creature.
well, I'm going to make it even scarier for him. Let me just go.
Have identified him as spooky.
30
Exodus.
feet. I'll just go 30 feet here. If I can assume that this is the proper path, and I think he's within the range, I'm going to cast Doom on him. Doom is a second level spell.
It's a shaken condition,
Yep,
isn't it? Okay.
it's. Did fail a will save?
Let me roll the will save. What is your will, Sin? Seeing that's a level 1 spell, what is your casting? What is your save DC for level 1 spells?
I think it's 13, if I'm not wrong.
No, should definitely be higher than 13. What's your wisdom score?
Wisdom is 1 plus 10 plus level 1. So
Yeah, but-
12. Do I add my own level?
What?
Excuse me, what's your wisdom modifier?
1.
You're a cleric.
Yes. One dusk.
What?
One dusk.
He is a constitution. They hold Oracle. Who has a 13 in wisdom and 13 in charisma.
So your save for your save for a level 1 spell is a 12.
Seems so.
And he actually rolls a 13. Ooh.
Fuck.
Is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, as an immediate action, can I just... Nah, nothing.
Okay, Rags, I will allow you to make a perception check.
Alrighty, let's do a perception check. How are we doing? Perception, not one of the good ones. Do.
And you as well, Tali.
Not bad.
Okay, that is good enough. The water is bubbling.
Or is bubbling?
As in...
It's cooking.
No, it's making ripples and seems to be air bubbles coming up.
Oh. Can I be since I passed perception?
I will allow you to make a free 5-foot step. With that, okay. As
Darling, yeah.
out of the water, no, Tali, you don't.
Oh.
It was basically to for Tali, seeing that she was so close, she basically could have her action to warn Rags.
Didn't they get a better perception than the Rags?
Mm-hmm. But the 13 was all that's needed. As out of the
Killing is
water,
bullshit.
as out of the water, 2 large lizards emerge.
As they appear, can I make knowledge checks on them?
Yes, you can, because it's your turn.
Knowledge, nature.
Yes.
Are they dragons?
Guess we'll find out.
Don't forget, Doom, if they're
Fucking
draconic, it's
hell.
Arcana.
Oh, yeah, then it's actually an Arcana. Fuck.
Oh,
Mhm.
Arcana.
Not
Yep.
everything's nature.
Yeah, boy.
I know that's easy to say, but it's not everything's nature.
Knowledge Arcana. Good, it saved me. Let's see. Yeah, boy.
You get 3 questions.
Let me see. Well, what are they?
They seem to be drakes.
Drakes. Do they have any resistances?
They have an immunity to cold, paralysis, and sleep,
Immunity to cold, paralysis, and sleep.
as well as a spell resistance. You don't know how high though.
And one more question. What is... How much health do they have?
Seeing that you asked this really specifically, I will give you the health.
What? Oh, there you go.
Could be
22.
worse.
As this slender creature looks like an immature white dragon, with icy white scales and sapphire eyes. A chill hangs in the air around the creature as its claws are sharpened against the rocks that it's climbing out of. Climbing on top of.
Alright, do they get attacks of opportunity if I move away?
Anything else but a 5-foot step provokes.
Except for withdraw
Okay.
action.
Yeah, withdraw action is basically the first 5 feet you're safe.
Alright, let me see here. Well, that's not expected.
And
So if I make a...
A withdraw action takes your entire turn, but allows you to move away without provoking attacks of opportunity.
for the first so many feet, and then you do
How many
provoke.
feet?
For the first 5 feet, but you basically do double move. You basically do a charge away, or
So I could, like, move up here?
yeah, as how I basically would say it's the Joseph Joestar secret technique.
Bye-bye!
Nigarandeo!
Yeah, then I'm going to do that then, because I need to get away from these guys. So I'm gonna make I will use my free action to maintain the inspire courage.
Basically, a
And
bard running away.
Wow. Yeah. Ah!
Whoa.
I'm
Hooray,
inspiring
hooray!
courage as I advance hastily in this direction.
Tactical.
A tactical
So-
retreat.
Now, did you say it's
Reposition.
double the distance?
Double your movement speed.
Okay. So I don't know if I want to move the entire distance, but let's take a little look. See.
You can always stop at any moment.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's Let's move up right up here. Let's just do a straight line up this way.
Okay, one moment.
Well, actually, tell you what, in a diagonal line.
You go.
Um,
Okay, as you move away,
yeah.
you do provoke.
Why? I thought I don't.
They aren't large.
No! But its bite attack has extra reach.
Bite attack has extra reach. Okay.
As an immediate action, I think I can raise the stone wall to give
A +4.
+4.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just
Let's see if I guess do I need to do
Will
check.
a 17 hit?
my AC is 17.
yeah,
If it meets, it hits. So
+4.
plus the 4, and then it gnashes its teeth at the stone wall that appears right in front of its face, just as it tries to bite you.
Hooray!
As you run away.
Hooray!
It's called a tactical retreat. Don't be disrespectful.
I wasn't retreating, I was advancing.
It's a tactical repositioning.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that is your full round. Zeeks, your turn.
Okay. Pardon me, how exactly do I fucking view my arrow again?
You mean your this little
The
thingy?
ruler tool.
Yeah,
That
the
is
ruler
the,
tool.
that is the circle. That is the
Yeah, but I already have it
circle.
on show to other. Oh, I have to actually highlight the thing. Okay. So
Yeah.
I would like to, in my stealthy invisibility borderline, since those little dudes probably see me.
Yeah, keep in
and-
mind, stealth is, well, based on the eye of the beholder, actually.
He has concealment.
He has concealment.
He can hide in any location due to concealment.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't I already hiding though, or do I need to do that now?
You basically, if you want to move, I will ask you to make another stealth check
Okay.
to
So
hide
that's
against
1d20 plus 3, since 3 is my stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Have you put any points into stuff?
Huh?
Have you put any points into stuff?
Yeah, I put 3 into. It says dexterity 6, and then blah blah blah. Under rank, it says 3.
Isn't
Okay.
stealth a class?
I'm just gonna say, you don't need to put the. You see that dexterity and then the number behind it?
Yeah.
That's
that
a
is
skill bonus.
That is the skill bonus.
That's what
Yeah,
you
so
add after the teacher.
Just 3, right?
No,
No.
that is your.
There should be. Sorry.
Oh, I combine them all together to be 9.
Your skill mod.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
there's the 3 numbers, right? There's the ranks, then there's the dexterity, and then there's a number. Then there's one more number after that, right?
Yeah, so skill mod for stealth is 6.
Yeah, that's what
And
you
then
use.
Oh, you 6. Okay, because then
Yeah,
No,
your
no,
rank
no,
is-
you don't use the
because
six.
then
you
rank
don't
is
use
plus
six.
3.
Shh. I'm gonna do a screenshot and then I'll show you.
Okay.
His stealth is indeed a 6.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you put 1 rank into.
His dexterity is just 10.
Oh,
Sweet.
Oh.
So in other
Yeah.
words, I way overshot that, and I'm good.
Now you're basically average in dexterity, but let me just roll.
Yeah, 10 is average in general, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the Minotaur doesn't see you, though the 2 lizards seem to have their eyes trained on you.
I can deal with that. So I kind of just deftly run over behind him, since that's 25 feet out of the total 30 that I can move. And then I use.
You know what's funny though?
What's that?
If you just move here, you're already parallel. Oh yeah, but he's still on the ground. I see.
Yes.
Yep.
So I would like to use power attack. I have here my notes for damage. I have 2d6 plus 7. Do I add anything to that? With I
You-
think Rags used the morale.
Yes, you get a +1 to
add-
hit and +1 to damage.
And seeing that you have study target, you add another +1 to both.
And he's flanked, right?
He is indeed flanked.
Yes, and I have accomplished sneak attacker, if you recall.
Yes, indeed. So basically, make your power attack. I will count the bonuses afterwards.
Okay. So
To make
power
it
attack is 2d6 plus 7. As I have it in my notes. So just do that. And what do I add to that?
It's basically your accuracy. You first have to do your accuracy.
Oh, right.
Which
How do I
is-
do that again?
Power next to power attack is the 1d20 roll. What you need to make. I will calculate the bonuses afterwards. So just do the 1d20 roll, and then we'll do the second roll.
1d20 plus 6, as I have it written here?
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, we count a +4 bonus due to flanked, as well as your study target and the morale bonus.
So 11, since it's going up from 7.
It's from 6 because it's a power attack.
Power
Remember?
attack basically means it's a little harder to hit, but if it hits, it does more damage.
Yeah, I just have it written here as 2d6 plus 7.
That is your great sword. Oh,
That's power attack. Great sword is 2d6 plus 4. I haven't changed anything on my sheet if you want to look at it.
just look above for the great sword.
I said I'm
That's-
doing a power
He's
attack
doing
though,
power
right?
attack. Power attack plus 7.
Okay, I want you to roll 46 plus 7. And suddenly, here's the damage. Okay. How do you want to do this? As you basically slide between his legs.
I slide between his legs.
Okay.
I
Cut up his most valuable parts.
if I want to jump up and attempt to stab him generally around the small of his back, well, I need to roll for acrobatics.
No.
Okay, yeah, that's how I do it then. Real cool, like.
As you basically just slash across it.
No, I just like try to fucking dig it in as hard as I can.
It is a great sword, keep that in mind.
I don't care. I'm digging into him.
Why couldn't a greatsword dig into him?
He's just using the sheer fucking
It's not a
weight
shovel.
of the swiftness of the attack.
It's a great sword.
It is
It's
indeed
true.
a pretty great sword.
But
You
it's
don't need
not
to fucking
designed
put it
for
in no box, man.
Okay. And that is your turn?
Yes.
Jib. He emerges.
I look over to him and I say, Jib, use dig!
It's like fly, but the opposite way.
Or rather,
So
like,
Steven
this
says,
is
"Shut
turn
the fuck
2
up,
of his
boy."
dig attack.
I'm just
Wow.
so you know, like one of those little like periscope. I just stick it out like. I just
Except it's
check
a
the
golf club
situation.
head.
Yeah, it's just another golf club. Yeah, but it's also a periscope.
Wait, it's Tully's head.
Ah, you bastard, that's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying. It's Callie's head at the end of the golf club.
lizards.
I just imagine that Seeks tries to command Jib, and Jib just sticks his head up like shut the fuck up, Dorky.
I feel like Tali is like feeling super fucking objectified right now. Just seeing everyone like do all like abscond
Well,
with
listen,
parts of her body.
Yeah.
I think I am far,
Quite
far
literally,
away.
An
yeah.
object.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
She's too far away.
Just be racist. She's too far away.
Well, this is why bitches have got to learn to not give up, give up head. He said.
Jesus. Moving on.
That was the thing that disturbed you, not the lizard head that was being used as a
Nah,
periscope.
we're fucking
Yeah,
in the
right.
world we live in. Not at all.
I'd like to note that the jaw is kind of somewhat loose, so it just kind of like it just kind of bounces and we move it
Yeah,
around.
just jiggly.
So,
It's like a fucking Muppet.
Like a dismembered zombie head or something.
Kermit the
Anyway.
Frog. Oh my god.
The Swedish chef.
What? Okay.
Anyway,
Right. So, seeing my opportunity for an easy win, I'm gonna like. Best way I can describe it is like I'm gonna walk up out of the. You know, like when someone does that really shitty gag where like they're behind a table and they pretend to go down the stairs.
yeah.
I go up the stairs, but quite literally because I have to climb out of the snow.
And why not
it's
just
not-
say you're climbing upstairs and bring the whole
Well,
trick
because
thing
it's
into it?
where are the stairs.
Where you're digging
Around?
out like there's stairs.
Okay, give me a second. Let me get the shovel. I'll dig out the stairs. I'll then climb
Yeah.
up the stairs that I've made. Now,
All in 6 seconds.
Well, yeah.
Then I've patted it down. Now there's no divots. I've kept my my golfing pro.
Because
That's an anti-golfing tradition. You've got to make
Well, yeah.
Otherwise
Haste
it's
is no
rude.
excuse for.
I've that
really.
a
Or-
rake. You know, like on
or
the
sportsmanship.
yeah, you know, like the sand pit. So I do a little rake over it so that it looks natural. Okay, we're good. We're at an appropriate level now. And then I'm gonna form a I'm gonna form like a golf glove around my hand. Effectively, it's just gonna use kinesis blade. Like it's like a kinetic golf glove. And that's gonna have the form of a kinetic blade and a weighted infusion on it.
Just gonna ask, does it provoke? I wonder.
I do not know if the actual attack provokes.
I don't believe it does.
Okay.
You can use this to... So it's basically a melee action. A melee attack action. So whatever that occurs to. Whatever occurs because of that. Does that provoke? I imagine it doesn't.
Using his wild talent doesn't provoke any additional attacks of opportunity. Okay. Yep.
So, but
You're in
because
the
I'm
good.
doing this so as I'm doing this so quickly, it's caused me damage and like almost like black tendrils climb up my arm.
Oh, you're joining in on the edge.
And it's like turning my kind of like my exoskeleton like dark as I suffer the pain.
From the edge.
Jesus Christ, you're edgier than a pile of dead ravens in an obsidian sarcophagus, aren't you?
Whoa. A pile of dead ravens is called a dead murder of ravens.
Dead murder of ravens.
Actually, no, that's crows. Fuck.
Yeah.
I just I'll make that I just as I'm not gonna do this freak I did before because that actually hurt me.
We get it, Edgelord. You can walk between the raindrops.
That's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm just gonna I'm just gonna slap on the back of the head.
4.
Bonk. Give me a second. That will go as a melee attack.
4 is his crit, right?
Oh, sorry. Fuck that, mate.
Oh, almost.
Let's see with the bonuses. Flanking +1. Oh, that's a nice image.
Yeah, Rags enjoy the image.
Run away!
And that actually doesn't hit.
Oh, break.
The black tendrils did you nothing. The edge failed you.
No, my edge.
Oh, if only you named your character Shadow.
Luckily, that wasn't my wanking hand.
Okay.
Oh, give me a second. I also need to take off the little character token thing. What else can I do? Because I'm no longer bit. Wait a second. I'm gonna reborrow as a movement action, and then I'm gonna move myself just to here. Wait, oh wait, no, I'm not flanking either way, so fuck it. There's no point. I'll just stay here.
Okay. The Snowdrake, seeing a tasty creature nearby, and seeing the large Minotaur on both sides, he goes for the
try.
He will. Let's see where.
Go for the bard. Go for the bard.
You can
Look
try.
at the bard. He's so much less imposing. Doesn't he look
People
good?
stand there. It's still Drake,
Fuck.
as he will use his breath weapon. Roll, Asterios and Zeeks, please roll me a reflex save.
It's breath weapon.
Yes!
How come I don't get a breath weapon?
Because you're a dragon?
Because you're dog. Because you're dog.
You don't know that.
Unless you eat some
you
bad
said
food, you
roll
don't get
reflex.
breath.
I
Yeah.
can't even dig, and this guy gets a breath attack.
So
I can
reflex. So in that case, my reflex is it's under fort and above will, right?
Yeah.
So I just do 1d20 plus 3, which is what it says there.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
You will actually take the full blow. Ooh.
Oh,
Mild
Drake's
armor is
breath
full.
weapon. I could use a full blow right now.
Oh, like the sex.
Aha.
Fellatio.
Gren, you take 5. Zeke, you take 10.
So I take nothing. Good.
Mm-hmm. And
So I
this
put that
one-
in HP, not max HP.
Yeah, in HP, not in max HP. As the Flayed Minotaur also doesn't take anything, as he also passed his save. Okay. Now, the Minotaur, looking around, just heavily heaving as he kind of panically looks around. He... Oh... I actually have to check for this one. I'm going to require everyone within 60 feet that has direct line of sight on him
Oh, the Minotaur?
of the Minotaur to roll me a fortitude save.
Oh, that's everybody.
I can't see him. I'm underground.
I can't see him either.
Rags and Jib are safe. The rest...
Thank God I left my periscope in my back pocket.
As this is gonna be one of the hardest hitting attacks that he can do. And I am sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm actually not, no.
So anyway,
Okay.
Can I? What's it called when you?
Conviction?
It's not determination. Conviction. Can I?
Yeah,
use conviction roll again?
I suggest you to reroll.
Yes.
That's gonna take 2 points of this day.
Okay.
I am also going to reroll to see if I can get a better one.
No, actually you pass, so... the
Pass?
last one... Thank you. Jack.
do you
You might-
wanna reroll?
Might wanna reroll? Okay. As this was a baleful gaze
Ow.
from a broken soul.
Ow.
Basically, anyone who failed took 1d4 strength, constitution, and charisma drain.
What?
Yeah.
Drain, you say?
Yeah. Guess
That's
who did?
worse.
Guess who didn't pass their fucking saves?
The
The
Drakes.
Drakes.
The Drakes.
What a win!
Yay.
Epic win, lads.
We did it.
4
We get
strength
non-pog
drain,
chat.
3 constitution drain, and 4 charisma drain. Oh.
So just for reference to people who don't know, and somewhat to
It's basically permanent damage to your stats that can only be healed by restoration magic.
Oh, fucking hell. Why would you do that?
Oh. Well, those
in-
have.
all of your skills are affected, all of your attacks are affected.
Your health is affected.
So that means that those drakes have a significantly reduced HP bar now.
And their strength. Ooh, their strength's going down hard. Okay, with that is not everything though. As he will also do a touch attack on Asterios. As this thing, as Baleful Gaze actually doesn't have an action put to it.
Oh yeah, good.
Is this a new round? Do I get to cast another?
On your turn.
On your
Yeah.
turn, yeah, you have. You basically. Your swift action of this turn is taken away. Though your next turn you still have a swift action. Asterios, what is your... Doesn't even matter, this guy rolled a 20. on his touch attack. Roll me a fortitude save.
Okay.
Good. As, let's just say, you take... where is it? You take 12 damage.
Ow.
But you are avoiding the dexterity drain.
Jesus fucking Christ, this guy.
And the daze.
Okay, that one is worse. I
For
believe.
1d4 rounds.
So I avoided that. Ow. Okay.
As he basically starts screaming the word betrayer over and over again as he starts ripping at your chest. Stereos. Stereos.
I'm thinking like the
Asterius just
Final
says,
Fantasy
Asterius shouts back in giant. I betrayed no one! And, I'd like to try and... I'll just fucking hit him, honestly.
So I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah.
path of least resistance.
After a 5-foot step, I'm gonna do a 4-round action at him.
Also, I'm just loving the fucking art of Rags running away.
And the fucking slap. Baff.
Huff. Donk.
Bonk.
Alright.
Okay, you are flanking him.
Oh, in that case...
I will calculate it on my end.
Alright.
No need to put in more fucking calculations.
Right. Okay. Oh. +2.
Yep, with the +2s. Hit, miss, hit.
As 19 and 18.
Mm-hmm.
And you added the +1s?
I did.
So that is...
Actually, I didn't add them to the damage, did I?
You know, go ahead and add.
No, I did add them to the damage. I added them to the damage. I remember.
Yeah. Okay, with that, that is... Mm-hmm. And the other one... As you get him down on his... As you... Let's see, you hit with your left hand... How do you want to do this, actually? As he's currently in negative health.
Asterius strikes down with his... Strikes down one of his axes. He misses with his left, but then strikes into his shoulder with his right. And using the axe embedded in his shoulder to hold him firm, Asterius heaves his head back and smashes it into his skull.
And as you do, you see a massive torrent of blood appear out of his side, though he is still standing, heaving heavily.
Fucking diehard builds.
He is also currently raging.
Fucking diehard builds.
Fucking diehard builds. He is in. Yeah, he is there. Okay, Jack, your turn.
Bit more art. Scotsman. Shrek.
Donkey!
Oh my god.
Hello, Donkey.
Turn on your microphone, you tart. We can't hear
Wait,
you.
give me a second. Give me a second. I know how to attract him. We have beer. We have alcohol.
What? Would you like some alcohol? We've got it.
Shit. Dude, I think we're a man down. I think he's dead.
I think he died. Shit.
Oh, that hurts.
I hope you appreciate it, Chase.
And with that, Jack will be switched with Tali. Tali, what do you want to do?
The edge is with me. I will jump over here and attack the lizards.
Okay, I will give you the height bonus for it. So
For the future!
lights are on, but it ain't picking up.
Check what Discord is actually using audio.
Yeah.
Maybe even unplug the mic and plug it back in if it keeps giving you shit.
So this is without any bonuses from rags or from the from height.
Seeing due to the small problems, due to the gaze and everything.
I'm just going to screenshot that, put it on the stream.
That actually hits with the falling. As you basically fall on top of it.
Oh, so this is also my sword, so I think I have master sword. I have +1.
Mm-hmm. So
In that case,
you basically
never-
fall on him, as you get to roll damage.
Gaia! Oh!
How do you want to do this?
Bruh.
As
Well, this is basically me just jumping on top of him as he's struggling and just plunging the sword through the head.
hi ho.
Cool. Can I look at this guy and give him an intimidate look?
If you want to, you can throw the corpse at him.
I will I will slap I will slap this future corpse with this corpse.
He gets a +1 is because he's throwing it. That's it turns into a weapon.
As you basically, this was enough for massive damage. I rolled his fortitude and he failed. As you now have a ragdoll.
Roll intimidate with the ragdoll.
Yeah, roll me an intimidate. Yeah,
like
I heard a sigh from Nuka.
No, yeah, I was just letting people talk there. Yeah, apparently Discord just shut the bed. I had to leave it and come back in. I checked the input settings and unplugged it, replugged it, don't fucking
Yeah,
This was on point.
Hey! Finally, the dice smiles upon me. I just sing the
time
song of my people.
Bruh.
It just goes full oofed. As he just looks like a dog with the tail between his legs, as he's looking back into the water. He's now considering his options, as Jack's turn is now.
Reload my animus. What's it called? Fucking strike the hourglass and dab the other lizard. Fucking with a nice shot right in the ditch.
Is the big Minotaur dead?
He is still
He put a-
standing,
Okay.
as he's basically clashing horns.
Ah.
Also, that was a
Understand.
deadly aim with a +7 instead of +9.
Okay, that will hit due to the shaken condition.
Okay. 3d6 plus 3 and Bablame! Oh, fucking excellent roll there. Fucking thanks.
You don't have any stances yet, right?
I am in Earth offensive, which is why it's doing.
Okay, well, it's
3d6.
doing increased damage.
Yeah.
Okay, with that, you shoot right between the scales, as it's a wound, as it's a pretty decent wound.
Okay, and it needs to make a what's it called? Fucking will save, DC 11 plus 5. So 16, or it can only take a single move action or a standard action during its next turn.
Okay, it is now staggered.
Yeah. And that'll be me.
Okay, as its turn, it's gonna look towards the water, and it's gonna yeet itself into it.
That bitch is going nowhere. Can I, as a free action, drop my sword and uncloak myself?
On what?
Drop my sword and uncloak myself as a free action.
You can swim.
Yes,
Nick?
oh, I can swim, bitch, I can swim.
Nick is gonna swim. Okay,
Come on.
sure, that is a free action that you can take on your turn. Regear.
All right. So, what I want to do is I want to make a. Let's see, how far can I move in a turn? That's 30, right? Is how far I can move.
Yeah.
All right. Do I get a attack bonus for height when I use a bow?
Yeah.
All right.
I
Let's
will
see.
calculate it on my end.
All right. I want to move. I'll move right over here. And what I will tell you what before I do, can I see? I can see into the pool from here, right?
It is clear water, though. You will have a mischance.
All right. Can
Because you're
I
firing
see him
into
in the water?
Yes, you can.
All right. I'll take a. Will the height advantage be just the same here as it would be up at top?
Pretty much.
All right. So I'll take a 5 foot. Well, let's see if I can get within 30 feet of him. All right. I want to move up here because I want to get that point blank shot in.
You can see him around here.
Oh, so he's on that square? Excellent.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to right here. And I'm going to make a... See if I can get this guy in the water.
Okay, even or uneven?
Let's do even.
It's even.
What does that mean?
Basically, you hit if you roll well enough.
Oh, that's what it always is.
Well, mischance, remember?
Mischance. What do you mean?
It's basically when he's in the water, light refraction. He has concealment because of light refraction.
Oh, okay. So it's like the glyph that we have.
Yeah.
Did that get factored into any of us? The 20% mischance.
None of the abilities used against us so far factor in mischance by default.
Yeah, because a breath attack actually doesn't count mischance because it's an area of effect.
Fair enough. So let's make a rolly roll here.
The touch attack should have been counted, though, dude.
And I did.
Did you? Okay.
So gonna go ahead and make this attack, and let me see here. If I can, I don't know if I'll be able to kill it, but what I can do is I can use an arrow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my a barbed arrow, which is basically grappling at a distance. So let's do an attack roll. That is a 1d.
You're going fishing.
Kind of. Let's see if this works here.
Just reel him in with your bow.
+1 of my sword, +1 targets 30 feet. So I get a +2 to what I already +2 to my plus 5. So that's a +7 for the hit. Okay. Oh, and do I need to factor anything for height, or will you do that?
I will factor in for height.
All right.
That is a 14 with the height advantage. Da, 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 da.
And with the stats lowered, I hope that's enough.
That is barely enough with the height bonus.
Yeah, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So, let me roll. So I guess I just, I'm sorry, I drew a blank. Why does this keep resetting? Stop resetting, fucking page. Jesus Christ. Every time I bring it up, it always goes back to down to the bottom. So weapon plus strength up to 4 and plus 1 of targets within 30 feet. So let's do a roll here. That is a 1d8 plus 4 for strength plus 1 for
the fucking morale bonus.
Morale bonus, and then plus 1 for point blank. So it's a 1d8 plus 6. Don't think I'm forgetting anything here. So let's give it a shot. Fucking hell, Jesus! All of that.
Okay. And do you want to make a grapple roll now?
A grapple roll. What will the grapple roll be?
That is your CMB.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's CMB. Yeah, let's make it. So 1d20 plus that.
Yep.
All right. That doesn't get any bonuses for the morale or anything.
Doesn't. No.
Okay. Hi.
That actually manages to pass his CMD. You are now grappling him as you're basically reeling him in from out of the water.
Good, and I got a lot of strength, so let's hope. I got an 18 in strength, so let's put it to work here.
Okay, he is now grappled from a distance. Is that your turn?
Yes. And can I? So he's just in the water. Basically, the line's just going into the water, and I'm pulling him out like a fish.
Yep. You're basically pulling him out like a fish.
All right, that's good.
Zeeks. You are the
Yeah, boy.
darkness.
I am the darkness.
At the moment, you don't have to be stealth, seeing that flanking also grants the benefits for your sneak attack.
Will I still be flanking if I'm right here?
Yes, but you will provoke.
Never mind. I will simply roll my greatsword attack, which base is 2d6 plus 4, but first I'll do the accuracy roll.
Yeah, the accuracy roll's always first. It's really, really hard.
So normally that's plus 7, but what are the modifiers again?
The modifiers is you get a plus 4 to it, so it's a plus 11.
Anything else or just that?
That is it. That hits.
Yeah.
That is a 4d6 plus 4. Well, plus 6 actually.
Okay. So then 4d6 plus 6, you said?
Yeah, that is the damage. To sneak attack being a fucking bitch. Okay, how do you want to do this?
I want to seeing as I did my stab and then landed on the ground, now that I'm behind him, I would like to take the hardest fucking swipe possible right at his right knee, seeing as that's the side I'm on and he's facing north. I would like to attempt to cleave off his leg and topple him over into a bloody pile of blubbering nothingness.
You're going to slice his Nico knees.
Yes, precisely.
I see. As you do, you see as the leg is chopped clean off. As he slumps to the side, you see that he is still alive.
Fucker. Actual hacks. Calling it right now. There must be a glitch in this fucking program. This universe we live in.
Excuse me, Mr. D&D. I would just like to report. I believe someone is hacking my game.
I think it might be
Hacking
the GM.
Minecraft.
Excuse
And
me.
Alright,
Then
I'm
I have
back.
my
Is
turn.
the diehard build still alive?
The diehard build is barely alive.
I cut his leg off, Smile.
Excuse me.
And I end my turn, obviously.
He's basically slumped down as he is now heavily in the negative hit points.
Actual fucking hacks.
Jib.
Wait. Is there anything left for me today?
Yeah, he's still alive.
He's still alive.
Is he?
Yeah. He's slumped down, though he's still heavily breathing. And it looks like he is gearing up for a next round.
Get him, Diglett!
Christ.
It's called a diehard build.
What the fuck do you just fucking call me?
Fucking Diglett, you piece of shit, now do your fucking move.
I'll break your right arm, you fucking wanker.
After the battle! Do it, Diglett! Go!
Give me a second. I'm actually I'm also reading at the same time. I read slow. It's because of my low intelligence, not me.
Sure.
Right. Let's receive a bonus damage rolls. All right, sure. I'm now gonna do what I did before, and I'm just gonna kind of this time I'm gonna just like out of the ground, and I'm just gonna do another. I'm gonna do a kinetic blade attack. I'm not just gonna use a putter this time. A bit more reasonable. I'm just gonna stick with kinetic blade, and I'm gonna use my movement action to nullify the burn. I believe I can do that. Give me a second. Yeah. Give me a second. I will just double check that. Gather power. Gathering power. Yeah, as part. Can gather energy as part of a move action. Yeah. But it's very loud, so I'll make it very loud. Actually, no, that's more of a time thing. It's more like a space thing. So it's like.
Yes, fun noises. Let's go.
Anyone else want to make stupid noises? Do feel free. Whilst I just awkwardly.
There we go.
So this should receive a +1. Give me a second. Because I have elemental overflow, which gives me a +1 for every free kinesis levels. To I believe attack.
Let me check.
In addition, they receive bonus to attack rolls with kinetic blast to a total number of points of burn they currently have. To maximum +1. So +1 effectively.
Yep. You get a +1 to attack, as well as twice that on damage.
Every time I come.
Sake.
Oh, Jesus.
Woo!
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
He's staying in the hole.
Well, I have not seen Mud roll this badly. I think ever in 5 seasons.
There must be
I was
one.
invisible magically. Now I can't even get a fucking mongoloid. I'm done.
Who does? He's only on one leg too.
Do you want to roll conviction?
Do I want to?
Yes.
Do I want to? You know what? I might. You know what? Let's give it a go. How does conviction work? It's the first time I'm using it.
Okay. You sacrifice 2 of your 6 points for the day to re-roll one of your rolls.
So reroll it, see how it goes.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
It can be
Big
two
money.
ones in a go. 2 ones.
Big
2
money.
ones.
That is it.
That's an 8 + 1. You know what? It wasn't a 1. Big
That
money.
is a hit.
Oh, fantastic. That's what I needed. Cool. So that should... I've not factored this in, so I will actually have to re-roll this again. Apologies for this. So,
No
kinetic
worries.
blast.
Fight.
And then I should also get a plus. It says that it. Let me just double check the.
You get a +2 to it.
Equal to double the bonus to attack. on
Also,
attack.
your
And-
pluses for damage and hit from me. Just make sure you put those in.
Factor those in, yeah.
How do you want to do this?
I just I don't know where the sun could theoretically be, but I enjoy the concept that my large hand is holding a very small child-sized putter as it blocks out the sun and just eviscerates. I don't have no way of putting it.
Just
Are you-
goes
are you
full
hitting him?
goes
Are
full
you hitting
O.J.
him with-
Simpson.
Are you hitting him where the sun doesn't shine? Is that what you say?
You know what? Hell yeah! Let's just
Oh.
go right
He's
for
a
the
eunuch.
hole in one.
Oh no.
Oh no!
He's now a eunuch.
Score!
As I hit it, and all of a sudden the gravity just kind of sucks it into a miniature black hole.
Still sucking.
You mean not a black hole, a golf ball.
No, I just imagine that everything around us slows down as we hear.
He disappears, and all that's left is a single golf ball.
You see a small round thing just fly over the monolith.
Goodbye.
As it goes into the wide beyond. As you
It's
actually...
like
Mud. You actually manage to kill it.
That's a testicle shot right there, Chief.
2.
That's
no.
this is the fucking neutering by black hole. The most painful kind of-
Team Twin Bang assemble.
As I place the putter back into a celestial bag that disappears.
I can't believe you just fucking played golf ball with this man's balls.
I'm assuming that the Drake
No,
is also
like-
going to be ended rather swiftly, seeing that it's on its last.
If I can
last
be allowed,
legs.
I would like to jump into late switch. Basically, take.
Whoa.
May want to
Um,
repeat it.
Rex, just hold him in place.
If he wants to jump
he's
into the
not
lake,
going anywhere. I've got an 18 in strength, and he's weak, and
I'm
Drain.
gonna do it. Let's see. Survival swim check 11.
As I will now.
he's grappled too. He counts as being grappled.
Woo!
Michael Phelps.
This
Come here, you motherfucker.
this shit. And I will roll a melee attack on him. Woo.
Yeah.
And- This is the bite attack. So
How do you want to snap his neck?
just like straight at the jugular, not even bite it off, just hold it until it stops screaming.
Right, that sounds quite
Okay.
brutal, mate.
Well, it's
Basically,
it's kind of an asshole move, but all right.
The Drake suddenly hears this from the distance. He just looks around. Why do I hear boss music? Oh no!
Why do I hear the Jaws theme?
As Tali just swims like
I swear I've seen this in a nature documentary.
and just bites down on the jugular, killing it.
Yeah.
The water is indeed nicely warm.
Great job.
While I'm swimming underground with that natural 20 swim, do I spot anything else at the bottom?
You notice, I will allow this. One moment. Skip. You do notice a small hole near the base of the monolith.
Oh, is it a tunnel?
It seems to be something where you can put your arm through to pull something out. As it holds a small handle.
I will.
King, don't do it.
I will squiggle around this. Pull the handle.
You pull the handle.
I pull the goddamn handle.
A small.
Nuclear explosion.
You just hear it as from the middle of the pit. From the middle of the monolith, the four sides open up slightly to reveal a small red orb.
Ooh. Knowledge Arcana, I guess.
One moment, as you will first have to get out of the water because this is above water.
Yeah, I got above the water.
So,
With dinner in my mouth.
Rags, do you want to cut the arrow's cord because you're still being pulled with?
bro, reel it
With
in.
what?
It's a big catch.
Well,
I'm
you have a barbed
this in.
arrow in you.
Yeah, I'm pulling him in.
Yeah, Tali is now pulling the other side and is pulling away
Why would she do that?
because she has it in her mouth and she's now going to land.
Well, take the arrow out before you swim away with it.
Does she know the arrow is in it?
Yeah, it's a arrow sticking in it with a big rope attached to it.
Oh, I'm gonna draw this. This is too cute not to be drawn. Let me do it.
And I saw Tally jump in the water to get it. So
Okay. You basically let go of the rope the moment.
If she doesn't take the arrow, pull the arrow out, pull the arrow free.
Oh, okay.
Then yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much just depends on if she just takes it out, so I could basically retrieve my arrow.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
So is combat officially over?
Combat is now over.
I take my turn and scratch my nuts. I end my turn.
Don't forget your +1 to hit and your +1 to damage.
What's it called?
Roll to scratch balls.
My glasses just fell apart again, so I'm just going to be gluing them back together.
Okay.
Don't forget your sneak attack, Zeke.
Oh yeah.
I
accidentally. I
His balls aren't
unintentionally.
used to being touched. It's always a sneak attack on.
I unintentionally stick my finger inside of my pinky finger in my butthole, and I surprise myself.
Yes.
In the process of scratching my balls.
Okay. One moment. Joker, go ahead.
Do I have to roll for that?
I'd like to inspect the body of the Minotaur.
Sure thing.
Does he have any inscriptions from? Does he have like any markings on his body that would signify clan or something like that? Or is it all flayed?
Most of it is flayed. The only thing that seems to be still normal seems to be the necklace that he's carrying.
I'd like to take a look at the necklace.
The necklace just says just says a name.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm not going to read that.
Gugalana.
Ah. Okay.
Gugalana. Gugu Gaga.
It's part baby. It's actually a baby. Baby Minotaur. They grow very fast.
They do, not to this size.
Not to this
I love
size,
that.
no.
So my confusion
He's been having
is,
his vitamins.
Was he carrying
I would,
the head with him the entire time?
No, I just couldn't find any decent fucking flayed minotaurs
'Cause
without the head.
That head looks proper chuffed.
I know, right?
So
Fucking Goo Gaga, he's pot baby. Try fucking blow my glasses back together and I can't stop laughing, you fucking cunt.
Oh, he's a
I
big
would
Queen
like
fan.
Can I do a knowledge check on this Minotaur's body? Because this is obviously a very strange creature, and I want to learn as much as I can about it while it's
There
here.
is one thing. There is one thing I'm gonna do before that, though.
Sure.
I'm gonna break off one of its horns.
The horns come off rather easily.
I'm surrounded by body horror junkies.
As you feel the horns, they seem to be loose as well, as the horns that are on the side actually weren't supposed to be on the side. They were supposed to be at the top.
Oh. A bit of this dude went through a bit of body modification, didn't he?
No, it is, let's just say, his horns were cut off, these were put in place.
So these horns aren't his?
No.
Oh, just a small part of clarification. Are we good with the head now?
Which head?
His head. The Minotaur's head.
Yeah.
Anyone? Everyone good? Everyone good? I'm just going to proceed to smash its head in with my...
Well,
how about your
I
ass?
would like to do a knowledge
You're
check
not
before-
going to make another sock for your golf clubs.
Oh no! Listen. I was tempted. I was like half there. At this point, I'm just doing a body check, right? Just worst case scenario, it can't.
Maybe let Rags do his knowledge check first.
Yeah, but before we instantly start desecrating every corpse that we come across, I would like to see what's up with it.
I'm
I
gonna
just
hold
assumed
my
that the-
Try
pickaxe
to learn
just above
something
its
from
head,
it.
trembling.
I just assumed that you were going to like rip off his head and take it home later to like pleasure yourself with its throat, like some kind of weird Minotaur fucking tradition. Like just a show of
firstly,
dominance.
I'm not a Minotaur, so that would have been weird.
Oh wait, I thought it was fucking Stereos talking for a
Second
second,
off,
not
you
looking at
still
the
haven't
voice.
specified which way of the throat you'd...
Oh yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah.
Yeah, are you going into the mouth or just the fucking neck hole?
I wasn't
That's how you
myself as I polish my skinning knife.
So yeah, that's how you get AIDS. So anyway, let me roll a knowledge check. Would that be a knowledge check nature?
It would indeed be in nature.
Alright, if someone could assist me, I would appreciate that. Unless I'm allowed to take 10.
How would we assist Rags or Regier?
It would basically be a knowledge nature, and I will allow... Yeah, I will allow taking a 10.
Alright, so that'll give me an 18.
Okay. If I have knowledge nature, so I'll roll that to... I'll take a 10 on that as well to give him a +2.
What do you mean when you say take a 10 on that? And can I just
Basically,
roll it in order to help him?
It basically, you take some time, like a few turns, and in doing so, you basically you take the skill as if you had rolled 10 on it.
You don't actually have to roll, you just assume you rolled
Yep.
a 10.
Oh, okay. And
On
does
the
that doesn't cost
knowledge.
anything?
Because
Just
of extra
time.
time.
You can't be under stress for the most part, as far as I'm aware.
Okay, yeah, I'll
So-
take a 10 as well then.
Do you have
Does
any
it-
ranks in nature?
Yeah.
No, he
I have. Wait, I
He
can
has-
still use the thing though, right?
No.
He
Not
can do it
knowledge.
untrained. He can do untrained, but it will max be a 10.
Yeah.
So,
So he can.
which is-
You can aid. You can't be the main roller.
And I'm
Yep.
already
Oh,
on a 20 here.
Yeah,
Okay,
no worries.
with a 20, you can ask 2 questions.
Well, let me see. Since we're, I mean, I was really just hoping to get just if there was anything noteworthy or interesting about it, like where. So we have confirmed it is a Minotaur already.
Yes.
So, does it have any inscriptions or tattoos or markings of any kind on its body, muscles, head, skin, anything? Any sort of anything?
No, though it is adorned with a green mineral.
All right. My second question will be,
mostly acting as a replacement for his horns, part of his jaw, on top of his head, as well as bracelets and a belt.
What is this mineral?
That's an appraise check.
Okay. Let me do an appraise. I have an appraise of 7.
Appraise is one that anyone can roll.
Yeah.
So is that something that I can I also take a 10 on that as I study
Yeah.
all these minerals and
It is
sit
jade.
down and
Jade.
Jade?
Jade.
Oh. Interesting. Is it attached to him or is it just like it's worn? Like
It is.
a bracelet or is it shaped?
It is crafted into his skin.
Huh.
Whoever did this, or whatever did this, made sure that he suffered through every moment of it.
All right. Let me ask if there's any. Is there any magic coming off of him?
No.
No magic on him.
Okay,
all right.
with 11 in Arcana on Jade, is it Jade used for something, for what kind of magic is it used for?
It is for soaking up corruption.
I will tell that to the rest of the party. Bad meat, don't eat.
We have to specify with this party to not eat all the corpses that we create.
Honestly, there was a part of me that was going to try and eat it. And that part of me was the part of me that was going to do it.
You have one more question.
He
Yeah.
can't help it. It's in his nature.
Can we? Can I use this knowledge to help track it back to where it was going, or to follow the tracks? Can I substitute my knowledge check here of the body to kind of assist in following its trail back to where it was going or where it came from?
Okay, I will basically, from the knowledge that you've gained from Jack, as well as how its erratic movement is, it seems to be mostly be walking in circles
Around what?
around this area.
Anyway, you might want to take a look at the red orb thing that was in the inside the
Monolith?
monolith.
Yeah, I
that
had
orb just opened up.
I had 23 on roll for that.
Why do you draw me so short?
Before we go into the pillar,
No, it's to be cute. It's to be cute. Come on, it's cute.
no,
It's the chibi.
I like Rags's little
It is
small yappy
cute.
potato.
It is cute, especially because I have a strength of 18, but I'm also,
This is the fucking chibi rags.
Come on,
Guys,
look.
No, all right, no,
guys,
no,
I'm
no,
not
guys.
Phil.
Important question. Important question.
Okay.
How much of Minotaur is beef?
100%.
I was
Well-
gonna say it's at least lean like a bison, you know.
Well,
It's
I'm
it's
just gonna
cursed.
say,
We're not
I'm
eating it.
I'm just gonna say, when it's
I'm
angry
fucking-
with
why
you,
fucking don't tell me what to do. I might eat it.
I'm telling you, you're not going to eat it.
It's cursed, Naka.
okay.
First off, it's cursed.
Thank you. Basically, first of all, if it got beef with you, yeah, then it has beef. And second, yeah, it's just basically a humanoid cow.
A letdown.
It has a lot of, well, more human-sized body parts, though it does have lean meat.
Let's
He
be
is
honest, someone's
edible.
already done the skinning job.
We're
Yeah, someone has indeed done the skinning job already for
Is
you
it
guys.
cursed?
I don't know.
It is cursed. Jade is used to hold
Hold
up
on.
curses. It
Small
has
question then.
jade into its skin.
Firstly, it was corruption. Secondly, what if we just roll a bit of jade over it? We're job done, right?
Whatever. I'm just gonna sit and reload my gun and fucking check my equipment and whatnot while taking a bite of one of my tally rammies.
Why are we so interested in a body that we can't really find that much out about when we could be looking at the
because
marble?
these fucking psychopaths want to eat everything that we kill, and it's really weird.
But politely enough,
You're the
politely
one.
enough,
You're
I
the
didn't
one
want
talking about
to.
eating it right now.
I wasn't really
No,
that,
I'm
that convinced.
Don't insult my culture. My culture, we eat everything we can.
Look,
I was gonna eat it.
In all fairness, I wasn't thinking about it deeply, but the more people got upset about it, the more I wanted to do it.
Same, really.
Also,
I'm gonna check out the orb of the monolith, and you guys can do whatever you want to whatever body you want.
Can we?
Mate, Angus beef. It's top quality meat.
I'm just gonna say, Asterios.
Hmm?
Actually, who made the check on the Jade?
That would be Thali.
I made an
Tali.
appraise roll on Jade. She made an Arcana check, I believe.
No, it was
Someone roll me a geography.
Yeah, I could do that.
Sure.
Can I? Does the astrolabe in the map help with geography?
No.
Doesn't.
Not,
Alright.
it's for not getting lost.
Okay.
The map will help.
I got a 10.
And I got a 20.
Asterios, you actually do know. Jade is one of the main exports from the theocracy.
I was actually gonna ask this. Do I know the name?
Jade?
No.
No.
I don't know the name.
You do know small bits about it. Seems to be one of the only ones that made it out, though not by its own accord. It was taken.
Sorry, the what?
Just Asterios sits down next to the... Rag, you're the only one who understands Giant, right?
I have a linguistics of 7.
Do you have Giant as a language?
I don't think so. Is that something that I need to... I don't know anything.
Giant is a language, though it does stem a lot from Dwarven.
So I don't know anything about choosing languages. I don't think that ever came up. What is that exactly?
How many languages do you get as a bard?
You basically get your intelligence modifier in languages, plus common.
Alright, so I can choose 3 more languages. I have an intelligence of 16. So I basically get to choose 3 languages, and I know those in addition to my it's a common tongue.
And you can speak dog as well.
Yeah,
that's a given.
Let's just say that Giant is one of them then.
If you want to.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that case, you would know that essentially Asterios is leaning down next to this one, and says in Giant, I guess we're both far from home. Rest well. And
What a faggot!
I'd change of heart.
You'd notice that when Asterios...
I'm trying to glue! Fucking bastard!
You'd notice that when Asterios speaks Giant, he has much better diction.
It's like
I'm sorry.
Doom said 1 moment.
Yep. Okay. As for the orb, it's a tiny red glass orb, roughly 1 inch in diameter.
Little thing.
Though once you approach it, it's the amount of magic radiating from it is more than you thought.
And this is abjuration magic, correct?
This, after looking at it for a few moments, this is not abjuration magic. It is conjuration.
Okay. So like summoning and stuff like that, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Creating as well.
Does the color, does its red color mean anything in particular? Like does that have anything to do with its properties or what it's constructed out of, or is it just the color of the glass?
What does it do specifically? It's like, I mean, I assume red, it's heating up things.
At this moment, it doesn't do much. Though with a 25 and with a 23 on Arcana, you do know about sorcerers using something like this. Though it's one of the, it's a rare artifact almost.
Let me roll an Arcana roll as well. Maybe if I roll really well, I'll learn something else.
When spoken the right words, when spoken the right command word, it will activate its ability of creating a small world.
So I assume this is like, that's how it created the hot spring.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Which means someone spoke the word to it before, I'm guessing?
Well, depends entirely on if the hot spring is actually a small world or just a residual effect.
Or it might actually just be a hot spring.
Yeah, it can also just be hot spring.
Yeah, that's
Also, I'm assuming that you're out of the water at this moment.
Yeah. I was
As you take the red marble out of the monolith, you see the water instantly start to freeze up.
Because Tali is really wet now, one of the items that I started off with was a thick wool blanket. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it on Tali, because wool insulates even when wet.
Wow.
And I do not want her to freeze, because you will freeze quick if you are wet standing out here.
And as you hold the marble, you suddenly hear the wind howl once again, as every small sound that seemed to be lessened or even absent has returned.
I just look at it, guys. I think this is very magical. I think this maintained this hot spring. Maybe I should put it back into place, or I don't know. Well, the water's frozen now.
You need to dry off or you'll be frozen.
Yeah, I'm gonna dry off and dress back into my winter clothes as soon as possible.
Is spoil. We take
If I hold it to myself, is it doing nothing? Not keeping me warm?
It's faintly warm, as if radiating magic.
I kind of think we should leave it.
We take.
I think we should take it.
This is basically like you being used as like a gravestone, a grave marker for Jeremy, whoever that is. I'm against the idea of taking this and defiling the grave. It doesn't seem like an honorable thing to do.
As a chaotic good, should I roll something for decision? It would do us good to carry it, but it would be a bad thing to.
It's purely your own decision.
Yeah,
What happens to your alignment?
It's not a huge concern of mine, but I do have somewhat of a noble background, and there is a level of decorum about the way I do want to act.
Asterios points to the dead drakes and the dead minotaur, and says, "Grave already defiled. We help clean. Thing open up. Gift as thank you."
I can't hear you over the background voices.
Yeah, Ritualist, can you? Thank you.
He said, "Grave already defiled. We help clean up," as he points to the dead bodies. The grave open up. Then.
Well, that's because Tali pulled the lever and she opened it up.
I will actually correct Asterios. Say him what actually happened. I did not know this would happen.
Well, in that case, he says, "Why have love? If no one, if thing was never to be taken, why have way to open?"
Why have it locked in place, then? Why not just have it sitting there? If it was meant to be taken, then why have the lever at all? To free it. That has to be discovered by jumping into the water.
I say we take.
I'm against the idea. I think we should clean up this gravesite and return the orb.
Tali will flip a coin.
We could take a vote from the rest of the party. And I will go along with the decision that the party makes.
Is it shiny?
That's what I say.
It is really shiny.
We're
It's
taking it.
almost see-through.
Cool,
I say something fucking in Abyssal, and basically just pretty much saying fucking humans are dumb, take the shit.
So we've got to take.
And one return.
One return. Is
Two
there
return.
anybody else
return.
beside me who thinks we should?
And
here,
Seek said keep.
We can always return it afterwards, after we find the place. I
Which
mean,
bar
fuck's sake. I mean, the whole point of the guy was he died because of the cold. We're looking for paradise, and again, we can bring it back afterwards. We have a
Yeah,
noble
we know.
mission in the name of the king, and all that bitch.
If it goes poorly, we could just,
Mhm.
just be like, oops. Oopsie.
I don't know. It's pretty clear that because we know that monoliths are reserved for people with very high standing. There's a lot of honor that goes along that's associated with that kind of a burial monument. So Jeremy probably wasn't just some guy, but I will go if the party votes this way. Then I'll acquiesce and I'll carry
Like I
on.
said,
But I still insist that we clean up the gravesite.
Like I said, we can always bring it back. We ain't doing it for loot. We're on a noble mission for the kingdom. You know? Try to do right by
Asterios,
people.
Is our
I might
mission
try to
noble?
grab it and sell it.
Asterios will help.
Grab it, sell it.
Asterios will help and start moving away random rocks and so on to keep the gravesite.
By the way, Chase, do you speak Infernal or Abyssal? I imagine you're more Infernal because of your background.
I don't know if I necessarily speak it.
You
let me check.
you speak either Abyssal or Infernal. That's Tiefling.
I speak Common, Abyssal, Goblin, and Orc.
There you go, Abyssal.
Oh, so there you go. Whenever
Why
that's
don't you learn
so
Goblin?
me and you can speak.
Why not?
Me and you can both speak Abyssal. There you go.
Can we
I'll
use
go
it to
mine.
talk behind everyone's backs?
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Don't speak drive around me, boy. Right, I ain't having none of this.
Keep in mind, this is
Okay,
basically
racist.
this is basically that hellish language that demons.
speech?
It's basically that unrecognizable speech that's
Black speech?
is-
No, that is from Lord of the Rings. You awful racist.
Oh, Okay,
the-
sure.
a funny thing about Abyssal is that Abyssal has no words for please or thank you.
That
Yeah.
sounds about right.
Though
Especially
70
involving
it
fucking
has
nuts.
it has like 70 words for rape.
Sweet.
Well, best to be
That sounds right up Nuck's alley.
It has 70 words. It has 70 words for rape and over 200 different words way to insult someone.
Oh yeah, that
Definitely
definitely
my
sounds like
fucking
that.
language. Jesus.
And
It's
Scottish.
that's just insulting someone's mother.
Yes.
That's Gaelic.
And those are the females.
It's Gaelic, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we've taken the orb. We're gonna clean up the gravesite. Let's dress the field dress the Drake. See if we can get valuables, claws, scales, fangs, stuff like that. Things that might be useful or valuable. I assume that. Are we doing anything about the jade?
Well, let's just say you have to literally wrench it out of him.
Because I want a sample of the jade.
I stand in the stump and I look down at the grave. I take my hat off. I look down, close my eyes, and I say in Abyssal, "Here lies Jeremy, died in the cold, like a bitch."
Bruh.
That's gonna fucking haunt you, innit?
Yeah, but that's not a very nice thing to say.
A tear
but he can't
slowly
understand.
drops. A tear slowly drips down my
No.
cheek away from the public eye because his abyssal eulogy was so touching in our language. So biting yet poignant.
May you be
Speak ill of the dead at their gravesite.
May you
Yeah.
be raping peasant girls in the next life.
I guess that's sweet in its own weird way.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but you know.
And nobles rape peasant girls all the time. It's the best part of being a noble.
Hey, I haven't raped any peasant girls.
Though,
Yeah.
But there's still time.
as
The
the
campaign
wind,
is
as
still
the wind
young.
blows, you see that the now frozen lake, that a small piece of paper also blows away from the monolith as it falls on the frozen lake.
Where was it?
It
Wasn't that
seemed to be inside of the monolith.
And the
It was-
compartment where we found the thing.
Yes, it was the thing that the orb was resting on.
I'll watch it
cool.
be a curse. Whosoever taketh the orb from this gravesite will be cursed with 1,000 years of slightly sticky fingers.
I'll fucking take it.
Oh, let's
What-
be honest.
what does the note
it's not
say?
like
What
it's.
does the note
Yeah, what's
say?
the change for you?
Exactly.
Where
Tactical extraction.
Right,
So
what
what-
language?
Still.
Yeah, what language is it written in?
Return the slab.
I'm serious. I'll have my character take it and be the one to take the blame for taking it.
Why?
If that
Get
incurs
sticky
any sort of
fingers.
curse. Just to spare the party.
You get
Alright.
sticky key.
Oh,
What
you,
is it?
you-
What?
You struck me as the selfless type.
Shush!
I'm just gonna say seems to be an ancient language that you don't understand. I'm just gonna ask
checks?
who here speaks Aklo?
Oh, fuck that.
Fuck, I used to speak Aklo.
I need subtitles.
Can I make linguistics checks or anything?
You have two languages. You have
Because
two
I have-
languages you haven't chosen yet.
I don't want to burn them both in the same thing. It's weird that they haven't been an issue ever, and now I gotta burn two of them right now.
It's always been the case.
Because I have read magic and a good linguistics. Is there any way that I could use those to just see what
also-
it says?
Also,
Aklo is the mother tongue of all languages.
I'd better know that. Yeah, I'll.
Just
If
Latin,
Aklo is the
then.
mother tongue of all languages, then I will speak Aklo.
alright, can I ask then, how could we read what was on the outside of the fucking grave, but we didn't know the words for the
Because it
thing?
wasn't
Because I
written
have
out
read
close.
magic as a-
Because it
I
wasn't
read
written
magic as a
Aklo?
cantrip.
It wasn't written in common.
What was it written in on? What was the writing on the outside written in?
The outside was written in common.
Weird.
It's not weird at all.
You know what?
think
I
it's-
reckon
I think-
it's not even Jeremy's gravesite.
Actually,
You know, I think Jeremy just vandalized it.
I think. Yeah, I don't actually think that this fucking monolith, this monolith wasn't necessarily there for
Well,
Jeremy.
they could have. No, they
Some
might not
fucking
have.
Jeremy
found a body
prick went.
buried.
It lost Jeremy.
Yeah, alright, so basically what happened is somebody built this wee shrine bit as a wee rest stop bit hang there or whatever, put a note in there with this thing on top of it. Jeremy comes along with his buddies, dies, they bury him there, right on the slab in common. Fucking, here lies Jeremy, fucking Top Gear was better when he was still on it. Fucking, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch him, or by the
Oh no, that's it. That's it. Sorry, BBC. We'll be alright.
Anyway, what does you do the linguistic check? I can't help with this because I can't read.
Yeah, let me make a linguistics check. Well, if Aklo is the mother of all languages, then it's basically like the Latin of our world in a way. So it's something that I would thematically probably have been taught to speak and understand.
Kind of.
So that
Okay.
will be my second language that I understand. So
I'm just gonna ask: do you normally read out loud, or do you normally read for yourself? That's
Well,
seeing
I
that
read-
seeing that you're a bard, I would assume that you're reading it out loud for the entire party to
I know, I was
listen
about to say it's Rags, that fucking eagle. Of course he fucking reads everything out.
Yeah, I would probably, especially because I want to tell the party what it says. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I would read it out loud.
Is everyone near? I wonder.
All right, I want to make a fucking
I'm around.
knowledge check.
No,
Nope. You read it. You said
You
you read
read
it
it.
out loud.
you read it out
But-
loud, and I'm assuming that everyone is nearby as you guys are looking for at the
so we're
orb.
getting
I
teleported
will
to
say,
fuckboy realm.
However, as I read something, I'll obviously have knowledge of what I'm
Well,
reading.
Okay. Sorry, what did you say?
And yes, I will be right here because I'm reading it because it fell on the ice. But yeah, I'll have knowledge of whatever I'm reading. So if I start it off and it's like, oh, it's just fucking cursed, then I'm not going to read it out loud.
As
Are you reading it out loud first or not?
Well, it depends what it is. Like if I start reading and it's like it's a curse, then I'm not going to finish reading it. Like I'm aware of what I'm reading.
Tell us what it says, Doom, and if it's obviously bullshit, like fucking, it's like
You
this is
are
bad.
now-
Oh yeah, my character isn't.
you are
an
reading
idiot.
explosive root. No.
Sadi Musawa.
God, you're all such cowards.
Come on, don't be pussies.
Unknown,
You
I
read
went-
Asterius. Oh yeah, that's right.
unknown to death, nor known to life.
That bastard went and shagged my wife.
Alright.
That's it. Fuck the monolith if you're taking the orb.
What does it say?
Unknown to death, nor known to life.
All right.
Do you
let me
read
see.
this out loud? Because it would be in character.
Yeah, it's in character for me to read it out loud. I was just saying, if it's like some obvious curse or something like that, then I would obviously not read it
Okay.
out loud. But
This
something
is not
cryptic
not,
like
not
this-
obvious, cause
Yeah. I was just guard myself. I don't know.
Everyone, roll me a will save.
Okay.
That's bad.
I wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention.
A will save?
Yes.
Oh, this is a
I'm gonna use a conviction point.
cunt.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
What is
So
my roll
you're
again?
using a conviction to roll twice.
Yep, 16.
Oh yeah, baby. Fucking take
Mhm.
that.
Doom gonna roll for me at a +3. I've not got my glasses on while the glue's drying, so I can't see anything on the
+3.
screen.
Well, you're telling me a 19 isn't enough.
It actually isn't.
What?
Well, it's 20 actually, but you know, sure.
As suddenly the entire area with a large howling wind seems to change. As
is the orb fucking activated?
the orb has activated. As the entire landscape changes to a valley.
Is there a racetrack there? Is the Sig there?
Ooh, free
Complete-
swords.
Completely empty, except for
Stick.
There's
swords,
fucking swords everywhere.
swords as far as the eye can see.
Oh god, infinite Stig works.
Oh no, they end right over there.
It's every car. It's every car he's ever driven.
As with this, congratulations. You have found the reality marble.
Reality marble.
What's that mean in common?
Yeah, what does that mean?
The item we just found.
I know what it's called.
It is a pocket
Reality
diamond.
marble.
Congratulations, you got
We all know
sucked
that.
in-
I mean,
you
that's
got
just everyone
sucked
knows
into-
what that is.
Jesus,
is it?
Christ, Rex.
Shut the fuck up, Rags. You got sucked. You got sucked up into a pocket dimension,
Nice.
I've known some chicks like that.
and that's where we will end it for tonight.
Are you
You
fucking
mean both
kidding me? It's snowy in the pocket dimension as well. Can we get somewhere that's green?
Can I have a pocket dimension on a beach?
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
no, fuck's sake.
Actually, just a question, Doom. I want to go. I want to. Is it snow or?
It's not snow.
Is it salt? Like a
Is it
stupid
ash?
Jedi movie?
Yeah.
It's ash.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, fuck me, we're in some fucking...
It's
Dark
okay,
Souls
guys.
DLC.
I'm the
We
Ashen
fell in
one.
an
I
asphalt.
got this.
We're in your home plane, Seeks.
Yeah. The darkness with all the swords, my home.
Oh, fucking Infinite AIDS works.
Yeah.
Don't share
GG.
a knife, lads.
GG.
And with that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good. I hope you have a good night.
Relatively stable turnout today.
Yeah, no worries.
Mm-hmm.
There's just gardening shovels and shit sitting over there. Look, this is where the police send every weapon they find.
Oh, these hoes.
These hoes, I tell
every-
you.
Every butter knife.
These